Guy Pilots, glad to be here with you guys. I hope everybody's doing all right today. We're going to open up the Restream chat here, so in case you got questions as we're going through things, I'll be able to answer them questions as quick as possible. So let's just go ahead and just do that to start things off. Okay, so a few different things that I've done so far in the sim, all that stuff. So I'm going to go over a couple other things here. Let me take care of something here. One second. Okay. Let me do one more thing here real quick. Okay, so I've got that on. Should be able to hear it, I hope.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0.
Let me make sure.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0.
Okay, that was outside. Okay, yeah, that did work.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Folder view list. Sim files 22 of 25. Explorer. Restream chat row 1 column 1. Restream chat document. Type a message. Edit.
Okay,
Folder
hold
view
on.
list. Start window. Search window. Sound mixer options.
Go here.
Input device apps grouping. List. Microsoft ND Ops 20 ND. Microsoft adjust the output volume slider 40. 40 40 40 40 40 48. 450.
Okay, so there is that volume.
Settings.
Brought that up a little bit more.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
So
Folder view list. Sim
the first thing that we did,
Zoom fly-by-wire installer. Gold wave fly-by-wire installer.
I downloaded and installed the fly-by-wire installer. And then I installed the extra traffic and scenery and stuff. And
Explorer. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
the difference,
Wind 340 at 7 knots. Gust at 0 knots. 75 degrees.
well, you can hear it. There you go.
Wind 340 at 7 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Wind is 7 knots.
AC 25 with KJFK.
I don't like that gate.
10,000. IRS displays Laker TK/GS. Don't.
Why did it do that?
CP altitude 10,000 feet. Jump to gate. Airport code edit blank.
Okay, KJFK.
207 gates list 3. Number 3. Type. Gate medium. Menus. Number 2 of 273. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8. Num lock off. Num lock on. Parking brake on. Parking brake off. Parking brake on. 1 PASL.
Alright, so we're at gate 3.
CFTFM log report details.
At this gate, you can...
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
That's a bug about timing out, but it's working.
1 PASL.
But you can hear the wind, you can hear traffic. It clearly, it must be windy here because picking up a lot of it. It's pretty windy outside.
75 degrees. Wind 340 at 7 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
Wind is 340 at 7 knots. Anyway, I'm not going to go and focus much on that, but if you want more sounds like that and you like it, like I said, that's, you know, there's a lot of wind in that one. You can hear a lot of wind going on, but, well,
MTP altitude 10,000 feet.
listen how windy it is. You can hear it. So, pretty windy at JFK. Let's see.
1 PASL.
All right.
Gear down. Dot.
Perfect. I do have an aviatife flight in process here. I don't like turning on the developer mode because it gives me problems, so we're going to hope that we can take off down the runway with damage on, hopefully without it hitting anything or someone being in the way. That's the only problem with that. But we're going to try. We're going to gamble on this. So we'll try it. But before we even do that, I'm going to be talking about all that stuff. Let me switch mics real quick before we get... well, let me do this first. So, all right. I'm going to close my YouTube because I know we're good here. All right. We're good there. So I'll leave that closed. Okay.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3 stream flight number star untitled your staff run your own device flight 1.0.0 Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft.
All right. So let's go to Sim files.
Flight Simulator first officer. Cut copies rename share at delete top of run as administrator A2 of 9. Items view list. Flight Simulator first officer next. Forms.main. Close and checklist grouping. Pre-FLT flow button.
Okay. Load that up.
Sim files row 1 column 2 of 9. Sim files. Items view list. Flight Simulator first officer next. Forms.main. Close and checklist grouping. Pre-FLT flow. Folder view list. Sim files 22 of 25. Prepar 3 DVPM DD Ops Center PACX 19 of 25. Cut copies rename share at delete top of run as administrator A. Folder view list. Sim brief downloader right click for options button 2 of 11. PACX loading window. Menu toggle button not pressed. Pressed. PACX main button. PACX main menu. Map view records button. View awards button. Close key button. Start flight button. PACX start button. No button. Alt plus N. Yes button. Alt plus Y.
What'd that say?
Would you like to use the sim brief flight plan instead?
Yes.
No button. Alt yes button. Alt plus press PACX start flight window button. Fly with career mode checkbox not checked. Manage. Combo box expanded. GFR global freedom. Cadet job selected. PA button. Fly with manage careers button. Edit KJFK. Edit KMMI. Edit PSI09DW.
So we're going to KMMI. I don't know how well that airport. I didn't see no transition or nothing with this one. So
edit PSI 0. Edit 32. Edit 1. Edit 50. Edit 0. Edit 32. Cancel button. Next button.
Next.
Button. Slider 170 aircraft is Wi-Fi equipped. Checkbox not checked. Checked.
Give them Wi-Fi.
Previous button. Aircraft as access checked. Previous button. Next button. PACX start button. Play boarding music checkbox not checked. Custom safety brief checkbox not checked. Cancer of snacks / drinks checkbox checked. Not checked. Checked. Cancer of meal checkbox checked. Custom card required checkbox not checked. This flight number can previous button. Start button.
All right. We'll
PACX
start
start
that.
window. Menu toggle button pressed. PACX. Forms.main row 1 Microsoft Flight Stream Chat flight number ops star under Forms Microsoft Flight Stream Chat flight number ops star under staff of idle flight 1 Forms.main row Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0 column 2. Folder view list PACX 19 of 25. Fame Dragon. Start top search open the next view toggle button HD support show hidden icons hide button. Show hidden icons. PACX button 1 of left sim brief down PACX button. Context show / open interact show / IS. PACX window menu toggle button pressed. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33. PACX bridge hub. Forms.main close and checklist folder view.
Well, that was supposed to hide it.
Button task view toggle button HD support show hidden icons hide. Show PACX button 1 context menu show / IS. PACX window menu toggle button pressed. Forms.main row 1 column 2 of 9. Close and check. PACX row 1 column Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33 PACX bridge hub.
Oh, that stupid thing.
Search task view toggle button HD support show hidden icons hide. Show hidden icon PACX button 1 context menu shows open and active toggle key. Close key toggle key unknown. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.
There we go. All right. See, and you can hear the other airplanes. Check it out. It's just windy out, really windy. Just letting you guys hear the traffic for a minute. Pretty cool stuff. Sounds really good, doesn't it? All right, so before we go any further, I am going to switch mics over for a minute. In 3, 2, 1. That on. we'll talk about. Hopefully, my headset will stay charged long enough for me to go out here. For guys, if you don't hear me talking here in a minute, just hang out for a second and I'll be right back. But my headset so far is good, so we'll leave it at that. Come here. Yeah, Betty, bedtime, girl. Daddy, get you a treat. Get in your bed. Great. There you go. Good girl. Puppy's doing so good, you guys. She's amazing. Alright. And Willow here. Hi, Willow. We'll take this down. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let me...
We're still waiting on a baggage cart. It shouldn't take too long.
Baggage cart. I know you want a treat. Gave her treats. Give Nala her treats. Hold on, Nala. Here you go. So yeah, Aviatife has updated things, and you can now hire AI staff. So you can hire pilots that are AI pilots that, and you got to hire someone on when you're flying like these bigger jets, for example. For example, the PMDG that I'm
Hello,
flying now.
I would love to welcome you aboard.
I gotta have
when you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger
staff
carry-on
members
items in the overhead
to help me,
bins and
you know,
smaller items underneath the seat in front of
obviously,
you. Unless
to
you're in the
fly.
front row, please
So,
place all of your items in the overhead bins.
It simulates
if you have any trouble
that
finding a location for your
pretty-
carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we will
pretty
be
well.
happy to assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card.
Now we're just getting our dinner.
If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Just hang in there for a minute, guys. I'm just getting my dinner so I can eat when we're flying. Well, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Do this. So yeah, they now they got it where, like I said, you gotta hire you know, a pilot, co-pilot, you know, your flight attendant, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I think it's cool that they've done that, and they're doing more. They're going to be updating the client too, where I think they do more too. And the other cool thing is you can talk to your staff via the AI. So when you go to chat, like when I hired, and I'm going to show you this stuff, guys. I'm going to go on and show you. I'm going to show you me talking to someone. Thing is, it takes a point each time you talk. But that's that's their way of managing their all the work they do. And there is you do have to. That is a paid thing. You got to upgrade to do the other part of it. Which is fine. It's not that much. It's $9 a month. Just so you know, it's international. So if you got a credit card, you got to, well, depending on what card you have to allow international transaction on that card, or it won't go through. I had to do the same thing. So, okay. All right. All right, back to my good headset here. There we go. Perfect. There we go. I think that'll work like that. Put the mic like that, and that should be good.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0.
Okay.
Forms.main row 1 column 2 2 8. Restream chat column 3 3 of flight numbers ops star and title note your staff of vital client 1 point Microsoft Flight Simulator forms.main column 2 close and checklist grouping. Restart config circle thumb buttons. Connect.
Let's see if this worked. Should.
Close and checklist grouping. Pre-FLT flow button.
We're ready
No
to go when
review
you are.
object review screen review after stop pre-FF flow before taxi flow before CH message 27 sex to start flow. Hold control plus.
All right, perfect.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard.
See how loud that is
09,
out there?
with
It's a little
service to
loud,
Athens.
but that's
Our flight
okay.
time will be roughly 1 hour and 55 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare
Good evening,
cabin for
Captain.
departure.
Okay.
Battery active. Avionics master active. Oxygen level 67%. Nose gear light on. Left gear light on. Right gear light on. Engine number 1 fuel valve light open. Engine number 2 fuel valve light open. Engine number 1 star valve light open. Engine number 2 star valve light open. Engine number 1 F low pressure light on. Engine number 2 F low pressure light on. Engine number 1 FWD low pressure light on. Engine number 2 FWD low pressure light on. Battery discharge light on. Drive number 1 light on. Drive number 2 light on. Transfer bus number 1 light off. Transfer bus number 2 light off. DC source light off. AC source light off. Generator number 1 bus light off. Generator number 2 bus light off. Emergency exit /arm light on. Captain's pivot light on. Left elevator pivot light on. Left alpha main light on. Left temp probe light on. Engine number 1 hydraulic pump low pressure light on. Engine number 2 hydraulic pump low pressure light on. Electric hydraulic pump number 1 low pressure light on. Electric hydraulic pump number 2 low pressure light on. Flight altitude. Landing altitude. Left master caution light on. Right master caution light on. Flight controls warning light on. Electrical warning light on. Anti-ice warning light on. Hydraulics warning light on. Doors warning light on. Overhead warning light on. Air systems warning light on. Left FMC light on. Right FMC light on. Anti-spin light on. Nose gear lock light on. Left gear lock light on. Right gear lock light on. GPW message light on. Target brake light on. Cargo fire detector hold light on. DC bus. Hot battery switch on. DC bus. Battery on. DC bus. Standby on. AC bus. Standby on. And discharge light on.
No flavor to that at all. What the heck's up with that? Well, if not, I'll find something else to do. That was horrible. Not good. Alright, I know what I'll do. Sorry guys, just trying to prepare my dinner, so
AC bus. Ground SBC number 1 on. AC bus. Ground SBC number 2 on. Flight recorder light off. Flight control A low pressure light on. Flight control B low pressure light on. Young amber light on. Speed trim failed light on. Mach trim failed light on. Battery discharge light off. Transfer bus number 1 light on. Transfer bus number 2 light on. DC source light on. AC source light on. F/OPOD light on. Right elevator pivot light on. Right alpha main light on. O pivot light on. Flight altitude 10,000. Landing altitude 0. Air systems warning light off. Left FMC light off. Right FMC light off. Cargo fire detector hold light off. DC bus. Bus number 1 on. DC bus. Bus number 2 on. AC bus. Transfer number 1 on. AC bus. Transfer number 2 on. AC bus. Main number 1 on. AC bus. Main number 2 on. AC bus. Galley number 1 on. AC bus. Galley number 2 on. First officer's microphone VHF2. And discharge light off. MCP power on. DC bus. Ground SBC on. Navigation on. Left master caution light off. Right master caution light off. Flight controls warning light off. Electrical warning light off. Anti-ice warning light off. Hydraulics warning light light off. Door warning light off. Overhead warning light off. Left ram door light on. Right ram door light on. Don't lights left. Left IRS mode selector line. Left master caution light on. Right master caution light on. Left IRS mode selector nav. Right IRS mode selector line. Right IRS mode selector nav. Left fire warning light on. Right fire warning light on. Fire detection test fire slash overheat. Wheel fire light on. Overheat warning light on. Engine number 1 overheat light on. Left fire amp illuminated light on. Engine number 2 overheat light on. Right fire amp illuminated light on. Active fire amp illuminated light on. Fire detection test neutral. Left fire warning light off. Right fire warning light off. Left master caution light off. Right master caution light off. Overheat warning light off. Engine number 1 overheat light off. Engine number 2 overheat light off. Left fire amp illuminated light off. Right fire amp illuminated light off. Active fire amp illuminated light off. Wheel fire light off. Fire extinguisher test light on. Fire extinguisher test light on. Right fire extinguisher test light on. Active fire extinguisher test light on. Fire extinguisher test light off. Left fire extinguisher test light off. Active fire extinguisher test light off. Forward cargo fire extinguisher test light on. Aft cargo fire extinguisher test light on. Cargo fire discharge light on. Forward cargo fire light on. Aft cargo fire light on. Left fire warning light on. Right fire warning light on. Forward cargo fire extinguisher test light off. Aft cargo fire extinguisher test light off. Forward cargo fire light off. Aft cargo fire light off. Cargo fire discharge light off. Left fire warning light off. Right fire warning light off. Flight recorder normal. Flight recorder light on. Flight recorder test. Flight recorder light off. Left master caution light on. Right master caution light on. Overhead warning light on. Left FMC light on. Right FMC light on. CPU number 1 message light on. CPU number 2 message light on. 2 warning light on. Engine number 1 reverser light on. Engine number 2 reverser light on. Engine number 1 control light on. Engine number 2 control light on. Engine number 1 alternate control light on. Engine number 2 alternate control light on. Passenger oxygen light on. Flight control low quantity light on. Flight control low pressure light on. Flight control standby slash rudder light on. Fuel pressure light on. Auto slash fail light on. Engine number 1 fuel filter bypass light on. Engine number 2 fuel filter bypass light on. Cross speed valve light open. Engine number 1 center low pressure light on. Engine number 2 center low pressure light on. Battery discharge light on. TR unit light on. Electric light on. Standby power light on. Transfer bus number 1 light off. Transfer bus number 2 light off. DC source light off. AC source light off. Active generator bus light off. Active main light on. Active low oil pressure light on. Active fault light on. Active overspeed light on. Equipment cooling supply light on. Equipment cooling exhaust light on. Call light on. Pod use light on. Left side window overheat light on. Left forward window overheat light on. Right forward window overheat light on. Right side window overheat light on. Left side window heat light on. Left forward window heat light on. Right forward window heat light on. Right side window heat light on. Left anti-ice valve open. Right anti-ice valve open. Left cow anti-ice light on. Right cow anti-ice light on. Left cow valve open. Right cow valve open. Electric hydraulic pump number 1 overheat light on. Electric hydraulic pump number 2 overheat light on. Flight deck temperature light on. Forward cabin temperature light on. Aft cabin temperature light on. Middle bleed light on. Left back trip light on. Right back trip light on. Left window overheat light on. Right window overheat light on. Left bleed trip light on. Right bleed trip light on. Flight altitude 88,888. Landing altitude 88,888. Flight controls warning light on. Fuel warning light on. Electrical warning light on. Active warning light on. Overheat warning light on. Anti-ice warning light on. Hydraulics warning light on. Doors warning light on. Engines warning light on. Air systems warning light on. Auto throttle light on. N1 light on. Speed light on. Heading select light on. LNAV light on. Vertical speed light on. VNAV light on. Level change light on. Altitude control light on. Left flight director light on. Right flight director light on. Approach mode light on. VOR/localizer light on. CMDA light on. CWSA light on. CMDB light on. CWSB on. Speed brake arm light on. Speed brake extended light on. Speed brake ease arm light on. Auto brake disarm light on. Interior light test. Left low light slope light on. Right low light slope light on. Staff auto trim light on. Flaps in transit light on. Flaps extended light on. Nose gear in transit light on. Left gear in transit light on. Right gear in transit light on. CPU number 1 execute key available. CPU number 2 execute key available. CPU number 1 call light on. CPU number 2 call light on. CPU number 1 fail light on. CPU number 2 fail light on. CPU number 1 offset light on. CPU number 2 offset light on. Lock failure light on. Auto and lock light on. Engine number 1 overheat light on. Engine number 2 overheat light on. Fire light on. Fire detector light on. Left fire bottle discharge light on. Right fire bottle discharge light on. Left fire extinguisher test light on. Right fire extinguisher test light on. Active fire extinguisher test light on. Forward cargo fire extinguisher test light on. Aft cargo fire extinguisher test light on. Forward cargo fire light on. Aft cargo fire light on. Cargo fire detector fault light on. Cargo fire discharge light on. Transponder failure light on. Flare light on. At discharge light on. Active gen 1 off bus light on. Engine generator off bus light on. Active low oil pressure light on. Left FD master on. Right FD master on. Auto throttle light on. N1 light on. Speed light on. LNAV light on. VNAV light on. CMDA on. CMDB on. Heading select on. Level change on. Altitude hold on. Approach on. Door lock on. CWSA on. CWSB on. Execute key available. Auto and active. Flare active. Roll out active. Fuel cross speed valve open. 2 warning light off. Engine number 1 reverser light off. Engine number 2 reverser light off. Engine number 1 control light off. Engine number 2 control light off. Engine number 1 alternate control light off. Engine number 2 alternate control light off. Passenger oxygen light off. Flight control low quantity light off. Flight control low pressure light off. Flight control standby light off. Fuel pressure light off. Auto fail light off. Engine number 1 fuel filter bypass light off. Engine number 2 fuel filter bypass light off. Cross speed valve.
Now you can hire virtual workers.
Menu PMDG 700. Menu. Plant 1. Mod island. Model 1. 7 map 2. Air plant.
Okay.
1 last 1. Red air 2. Refresh but clear edit plant.
So KJFK. Sorry about that. I had double mics going on, you guys. Left off 2. Okay, that's done. Right, Alt A.
KJFK sits 1. D5. Microsoft Flight Forms. Restream chat. Flight number 16 of Ops 29.
Leonian Universe.
Land.
Oh wow,
KJFK /0.
that is awesome.
KJFK. Land. KJFK /04L. And
Yeah, and I'll talk more about it here in a minute. Once we get the flight plan set up here. Alright, so 4 left.
04 Tone. D5. Tone.
B5 towing.
KJFK departed red only mode. Sits run 1. D5 04L.
So right
CG
top
number 1. Sits run
1.
1. D5 less elevator. Plant 2. Jet plant 1. Sits run 1. D5 trap 2. CANDR. Plant 3. Tone. Plant 4. Plant 3. Tone. Colon. 3. Colon. Space T.
That's up 3 towing. Execute.
CDU number 1 execute key available. CDU.
That's done. We'll go back to our route page with Alt T, then Alt A. Back to departure and arrival. Right south 2 for arrival. This is going to be an interesting flight.
/02 KMMI DCT VXV XV
VXV direct.
DCT
So this is going to be interesting.
KMMI /02 KMM red stars of 1 RMB 02 land 2 RMB 20 runway 302 runways 3 land 4 20 KMMI rivals 1/1 stars of 1 RMB 02 land 2 RMB 20 runway 302 runways 2 up land 1 RMB 02.
Alright, so we are doing an RNAV.
CDU number of stars of 1 nonetheless celebrator RMB 02 land 2 trans 3 Kirch land 4 MARPL land 5 Zadig 6 lesser root greater 5 Zadig colon 5 colon space land 4 MARPL land 3 Kirch.
Let's
space,
try.
Space, 3, colon, space, land 4, MARPL. Land 3, trans 2. Land 1, nonetheless elevator RN, land 2. Trans 3, Kirch.
Let's do the Kirk's transition.
Trans 3, Kirch. Trans 2. Land 1, nonetheless elevator RN, land 2. Trans 3, less elevator Kirch. Land 4. Land 5. KMMI rivals 1/1. CDU number 1 execute key unavailable. CDU number 2
Execute. Go to our leg page.
SRT Lex 1 520/092 vector slash 03 D slash
We got a vector
02 vector
there.
slash 03 D slash
So we'll do left off
013 D slash
3, left
CDU
off
number
2,
1 CDU
execute.
number 2 of 2 D slash 01 500 02 D 2 3 0 slash
Okay, so that's
Start
done.
untitled notepad Microsoft Flight Forms .name no 2 close and
As soon as I get all this in here, we'll talk about
Restart.
the
Configure support
aviatife
company.
one.
Buttons. Load aircraft. Buttons. Connect. Voice pause. Close and checklist. Performance. Close and checklist proven. Pre-FLT.
Performance.
Restart config support company. Load aircraft. aviatife Aerosoft HDW PMDG 737. Flow pre before start and after start flow button. Restart config support company. Buttons. Connect. Voice pause. Performance.
Alright,
Close and checklist proven.
performance.
Taxi support. Performance. Comp 32,000 button. Combo box 0 button. Combo box 1,000. 1,000. 30,000. 31. 32,000 button. Combo box yes. Yes select button. Combo box 1 selected. 5. 10
We're doing flaps
Combo box
10
2
today.
selected. 1 select button.
To 1 on
Combo box
takeoff.
unselected. Edit selected 22,000. Edit selected. Edit selected. Edit selected. Edit selected. 100. Edit selected 70. Edit selected KMX 02 button. Combo box collapsed. Edit blank. 02. Edit selected KMMI. 02 button. Combo box collapsed. Edit blank. Full button. Combo box collapsed. Edit blank. 25. 30. 40. 40. 0 button. Combo box collapsed. Edit blank. 1 selected. 2. 3. 4.
We're going to, I don't know what this is going to be, so I'm going
4. 3.
with 3 on
Edit selected 200.
brakes.
Edit selected. Edit selected 600. Edit selected 1. Download SIMBRF button. Edit selected 1. Edit selected 675. Edit selected 0. Edit selected 1. Restart. Configure support company buttons. Connect. Voice pause. Performance. Performance data proven. Edit selected KJFK.
Okay.
Act RT Lex 1/5 PMDG star untitled notepad column Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
So while he's still doing his walk around, finish getting my dinner set up here. Oh, sorry about that, guys. But like I said, I'm just getting my dinner up here real quick, and then we'll talk about that. I was sitting here talking about, I'm like, I wish people would let me know when they moved the water bow. Food bow and the water bow for animals got moved again, and I did not know about it. But it's okay. It wasn't like on purpose. They didn't. I wasn't told. All right. White Castles. Let's get them on my plate. Gotta have good food, guys. Alright. That's good. I don't think these are cold. One second. So yeah, the new
Leonian
aviatife.
Universe. I've never had White Castle before.
Oh, they're so good, man. They're like little bitty hamburgers, and you get different ones. They got the ones that I like the most. Like my favorite of all would be the jalapeno. Those things are so good. And yeah, good stuff, man. Really good stuff. I got this stir fry that you can buy, the souls or whatever it's called. It's like a stir fry, but I don't know. She put it in the fridge for me, but it's like with no sauce. Maybe it's just me, guys. Alright, so got on my way there. Alright, just waiting on
Aircraft is good.
him to get back.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Okay.
Forms.name no 1 call. Act RT Lex 1/5 edit red only multi.
Hello, what's up?
RTE Lex 1/5. RTE Lex 1/504 degrees HDG 1.5
Got a
mm.
whole lot, buddy.
RTE 01 500 02 D/213 0/.
Alright, so let's go ahead and
214 215 RM6 1.00/0.07.
see if we can get our weather loaded up in here.
4 5 wind 6 less request.
Like I said, once we get up in the air and stuff, I'll talk to you guys about more about aviatife. I'm going to show you too.
Left FMC light on. Left FMC light on. CTU number 1 message light on. CTU number 2 message light on.
Okay.
Wind 6 land 6 less request. Land 4 KURNL land 5 arc 6 less load.
The gate agent is ready. Are we okay to start boarding?
Left FMC light off. Right FMC light off. CTU number 1 message light off. Left FMC light off. Right FMC light off.
That is.
Left FMC light off. Left FMC 01 520 172/520.
Alright, let's get.
1 168.3/2 /22.2 255 degrees /50 /22.2.
22.2. Left soft 2.
And
then left soft 3
CTU number 1
twice.
execute key available. CTU number 1 execute key available. Execute key off. Emergency.
Right soft 6.
Seatbelt selector auto. N1 limit 1. N1 limit 1. Left forward.
Left soft 2. Right
Right
soft
forward window
2.
Right side
Right
window
soft
B. Take out
6.
left 1. 10 degrees 142 radar. Right forward window B light
10
on. Right side
degrees
window B light on.
142. So we do left soft 3
Left side
twice. Right 1, right 2, and right 3.
Left 1. 10 degrees 142 radar 142. Flight altitude 32 27 km 1. 2. 101.7/100.1.7 144 radar 144. Auto radar
for
CD
VR.
27.7% 3.66 152 radar 152. Left flight radar on.
152
CD
for
trim V3
V2.
27.7% 3.66 152 radar 152.
3.6 on trim. So
Trim
we're going
elevator
to take
trim
it
indicator full
down.
speed 32,000.
Probably pretty low here. 3.6.
3.97 3.92.
Trim going down.
3.36 3.35 3.29 3.25. 2.74 2.73 2.6
Glide slope.
2.47 2.41 2.4 2.35 2.34 2.29 2.28 2.26 2.25
Wind shear. Terrain.
Oh, I wanted
terrain.
2 point.
Pull
Well, you know what?
up.
2.24 2.23 2.22 2.21 GPW resident light on 2.19
Sink rate. Pull up.
2.2 2.21 2.22 2.23 2.24
Pull
2.25
up.
Let's
Air
go.
trim indicate.
Don't sink.
Staff trim electrical staff trim autopilot staff trim normal but no plus staff trim up but no plus rest
Terrain.
staff trim normal staff trim normal
Too
Trim
low.
Red
normal.
line selected take off red 1/2 flaps QRHD
Too low. Flaps.
selection remove at RTE Lex 104 520 172/520
Glide slope.
Here, baby.
Bank
Go.
angle, bank angle.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 2,500. 1,000. 500. 400.
Okay.
300.
0 2.25
Yeah, the White Castles are good though. They got different ones. They got I like the jalapeno, but I like hot stuff. So that's
Wind
just
shear.
me.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low.
But you can
Terrain.
get them made with onion, without onion, just cheeseburger, pickle, without pickle.
GPW resident light off
Just depends on what you like.
transponder mode off transponder mode STPY
But you should try them sometime because they're really good. Sorry about that, guys. I still had both mics on. All right, stand by 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Leonian Universe. Are you in the East Coast? I am in Virginia, so may not have White Castle anyway.
Oh, I'm in Indiana. So maybe you guys don't have them out there. I don't know. It'd be worth asking about. I mean, I think it'd be worth it, but... Okay, so... So now what I'm going to do is talk to you guys about aviatife. while we were waiting, okay. I gotta let the dog out real quick, guys, while my co-pilot's doing what they're doing. So on the new aviatife,
we're all set up
and
here.
I'm going to show you guys here in a minute once we get up in the air. I'm going to show you what all that looks like, but it's hard to do that with so much going on. I'll wait till we're, till nothing's going on and we're just cruising. But depending on the flight that you're doing, will depend on how many workers you need. For example, for the B737, the PMDG 739, I needed a co-pilot, and so I had to hire one. The cool thing is you can talk to them, and I'm going to show you that when we get back in and we get up in the air on cruise. Y'all don't want to miss that. Stick around for that, because that is really interesting how accurate that AI is. I mean, they're using the AI technology to do that, and it's dead accurate, man. I mean, it's on. It is dead on. We'll see what happens if I ask my flight attendant if she'll go out with me. Oh, that'd be funny. I'll see if I can hook her up with Peyton. She's probably gonna be like, I don't want to work here no more. I'm quitting, and I'm filing a lawsuit. But
Universe. Oh wow, that is wild.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Very, like I said, on aviatife, you gotta update, and like I said, when we get to cruise, I'll go through a lot of that stuff on the site. I'm going to show you where you got to go to do the update. Like I said, it's $9 a month to have that feature. Some of the stuff you won't get if you don't update or upgrade, whatever you want to call it. But it's really cool they're going that way with it. It really is. It's unlike anything that I've seen with the AI on these virtual airlines. This is really top line stuff, really. So we'll see how our weather. Really windy. I don't know if you guys heard how windy it sounded outside the cockpit, man. But that wind's really kicking. But yeah, gonna be exciting. Gonna be an exciting flight. Gonna be a fun night, guys. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some fun on this flight. Granted that we don't hit anything going down the runway, and that's the thing about aviatife. You gotta have damage on when you're flying with aviatife. The only way around that is if you turn developer mode on, and I'm just going to tell you, developer mode being on is really spotty. I had to completely reinstall the sim and everything last time I turned it on. It messed my stuff all up, so I'm scared to turn it back on. But we'll see how things work out.
Leonian Universe. Does this only work with 2020 or also P3D?
Aviatife is for P3D, I believe, or 2020, I believe. But don't hold me to that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 2020. And I've got P3D 5 installed, but I'm pretty sure it's for MSFS2020. Alright, 1 second, you guys. Let me cut out a second. Hold on. Alright. There you pup. Alrighty.
Leonian Universe. I thought about switching to 2020, but I don't want to rebuy all the aircraft and stuff I'd need for 2020 to work.
What?
Hayden Herrick. It's only for 2020 also. I'm
Well-
flying from Midway to Calgary right now.
You know, the thing is, though, about 2020, Leonie, is you won't spend as much on these, I don't know. Me personally, when I transitioned over to 2020, it wasn't that bad. I mean, yeah, you gotta buy these planes for 2020 for PMDG, but, you can buy one plane. You don't gotta buy, you know, if you just want to fly with the 700, you can buy that, fly with it. It's not, the 700 is not that expensive. I think it was like $60 or something. I can't remember.
Arrange.
You have both mics on.
Yeah, I'm getting there, Josh. It's called patience, my friend. All right, so like I said, it's not bad. Thanks for letting me know either way, but it takes me a second because I got to change the setting. Anyway, I don't think it's too bad. I mean, I don't regret going over to 2020 and buying the PMDG stuff, but you know, like I said,
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. XRT-1/5 PMDG 737 forms.main column 3 of 9. Forms.main. Edit red only selected blue light flow. Close and checklist moving. ELT flow. Edit red only. Close and checklist moving. Before the CHKLS. Edit red only selected blue light flow. No next review mode. Object review. Screen review. Mac. Ground key. Bottom. Mac. Info. Connected options. Minus 1 WASM version 1.0 WASM interface. Mac. Pre-flight flow completed.
pre-flight flow is
Close and
completed.
checklist moving. ELT flow button. Edit red only select. Close and check. ELT CHKLSD button.
We'll do our pre-flight checklist.
Are you ready for the briefing?
Flight Simulator
It will be a
1.3.
left
Flight
seat
Simulator
takeoff
1.3.
from Kilo, Juliet, Foxtrot, Kilo, 2, Kilo, Mike, India. Taxi route is per ATC instruction. Will be departing on runway 04, Lima. Climbing via the departure procedures to an initial altitude of 32,000 feet. Standard reject and emergency
Leonian
procedures apply.
Universe.
Any questions?
I think the cool part is you don't need active sky for weather for 2020.
Pre-flight checklist.
Don't know if you also
Oxygen.
need a Navigraph
Testing.
sub, though, as I
Navigation.
figure
Transfer and
Microsoft
display
updates the
switches.
cycle, right?
Normal and auto.
No, well, you do have to have the.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Flight instruments.
I'll show you what it's called here.
Folder view list. PA Simulator files 22 of 25. Simulator files. Items view list. SDK 7. Flight Simulator first officer next. FS Airlines 3 of 10. F3 extra. Navigraph hub 5 of 10. PMDG up. Navigraph hub 5 of 10.
You do need the Navigraph hub,
Flight instruments.
but it's really easy to use, and you just go through there and update, and you're good. Like, you don't have to do as much as you do
Close
with.
and checklist moving.
Flight
Microsoft Flight
instruments.
Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Altimeter.
Heading set, altimeter
There we
set.
go.
Parking brake.
Set.
MCV altitude
Fuel
32,000
control
feet.
switches.
Cut off.
MCV heading 44.
Checklist complete.
Heading 44.
Forms.main go. ACRT Lex 1. ACRT 04 degrees HDT 0.71. 520. 172/520.
But Josh can tell you that.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.
And Josh, I don't know if you knew that. I don't know how long you've been here listening, but On the aviatife, you have to upgrade, do the upgrade, which is $9 a month. But you get all them extra benefits. And I'm going to show you guys this stuff once we get to cruise. So once we get to cruise and get, you know, everything settled, I'll show you guys all that stuff, okay? So let's go Alt-M.
Menu. MSFS actions. Round 1, round 2, auto, free. Less doors, cruise greater.
Go to doors.
Doors 1 / LM1. Let's close door, open door.
Close that door.
LM3 up 1. Closing open LM2. Let's open L over free. Let's open door, air step 4. Inhibited.
Back.
Land free. Let's doors, cruise greater. Auto 2. Let's stay auto free. Let's doors, cruise land 4. Let's push back land free. Let's doors. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. App selector. App selector start. App selector on. App low pressure light on. App low.
There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to turn developer mode on. I'm just going to hope that no one's on the runway when I take off and call this the crash, because if so, that's going to suck. But I'm not turning developer mode back on. Last time I did, and maybe with that whole thing that it did, where basically what happened was when I start Microsoft FS2020, it would say checking for updates, and it would just stay stuck there. And I had to fully do a full reinstall. And the other problem is on developer mode, it wasn't reading the departure.
Leonian Universe. Can you load some brief plans into 2020?
Yes. Yes, you can, Leonie, yes. I've got a video on that somewhere, but it's real easy to do. But yeah, developer mode being
Captain,
on, it wasn't
passengers
reading
have
departure
I'll bring the
or
manifest to the
arrival
cockpit once we get everyone seated.
boxes when you put in the information. So that was the other thing that, for some reason, it wasn't. It was just acting really weird, so I'm scared to turn that back on. So I'm going to hope that we can do this without.
CDU number 2 message light off. Left master caution light off. Right master caution light off. Air systems warning light off. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. FS Actions PMDT 737 CD 01 column 22 of 9. Edit red only multi-line selected FS Actions ground 1. Land FS 4. Let's push back. Land 5. Land 4. Let's push. Degrees comms. 4. 0. Shocks of 5. Let's set /X remove non-greater.
Okay, so we're about ready for that.
Microsoft Flight Simulator forms.main forms.main. Before start flow button. Before start CHKLST button. Flow. Before start before 2. CHKLST CA messages. Before start flow completed.
Alright, before that flow is completed.
Leonian Universe.
Before start CHKLS rest.
Would ATC not tell
Before
you if
start
there was
checklist.
something on the runway?
Flight deck door.
Closed and locked.
Fuel. 2.
Well, I mean,
2,
they
1, 2,
could,
0.
Leonie, but
Pounds.
Check.
I don't
Passenger
fly on
service.
aviatife
MCP.
every time.
Speed. 1. 5,
Especially
2,
now when I'm just
heading.
doing it basically a test
4,
flight with
4,
aviatife, see how this
altitude.
works out.
3, 2, 0, 0, 0.
Check.
But
Takeoff speeds. V1.
it's more,
1,
it's
4,
not just
2,
about the runway
VR,
as
1,
well. There's other
4,
things too that
4,
can cause
V2, 1,
to completely
5,
mess up your
2,
flight. So I
set,
don't like having
CDU
damage on, but
pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
I've got it
completed.
on, so we'll see what
Anti-collision
happens.
On.
Checklist complete.
We'll see what happens here. We might be all right with it on. Josh, how you doing today, buddy? Okay, so
PMDT 737 CDU. Degrees 4. 0. Shock select 5. Let's set shocks 4. Degrees 3. No turn. Turn 2. Let's straight out keep greater.
we're going to hit left off 2,
Push 2. Let's stand turn 3. Right.
hit left off 3 to make it turn the tail for
Turn
the
nose,
left,
Turn nose. 3. Left.
and we turn the nose to the left.
Degrees 4. 90. Shock select 5. Let's set /X remove non-greater.
Then we'll do right soft 5,
Degree 4. 90. Select 5. Let's start TPX 200 greater.
and then start.
Rings.
Forms.main row 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I'm
Microsoft
good.
Flight Simulator 1.3.
Go ahead.
Numlock off. Numlock on.
We've been cleared for push and start. Tail to the right.
What do you think, Josh? Are we going to be okay with damage on?
Copy that. Ready to push. Tail to the right. Parking brakes release, please.
Parking brake off. Parking brake light off.
Parking brake is off.
Brakes released.
0. 2.25. Read trim disabled.
Arranges. You will.
Brakes released. Here we go.
Push back DMDG 700 performs on main column 3 of flows and checklist grouping. Before start CHKLS start engines button. Rest. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3.
Starting
Microsoft Flight
engine
Simulator 1.3. Engine. Seatbelt sign off.
It's windy out here too, guys.
Engine number 2 light on. Low pressure light off.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendant as they demonstrate the
Two knots ground speed.
use of our aircraft.
Engine number 2 dual van light post. Engine number 2 star van light post. Engine number 2 star van light transit. Engine number 2 dual van light transit. Engine number 2 star van light post. Engine number 2 dual van light post. Engine 2 star engage. Number 2 dual van low.
Fasten insert the metal fittings to one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the belt. Suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience unexpected damage. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If you need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lights will
Brandon
guide you towards
Armstrong.
the
Light
exit.
number 2 light off.
In the
Got to
event
bad
of
weather.
requested, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you.
Engine 2 cut
Start
out.
the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth.
That's just
Secure the
wind,
mask
Brandon.
behind
Engine
your
number 1
head.
wind.
Tighten the
346
straps
knots.
if
Just at 0 knots.
necessary,
The wind is only 6 knots, but it's just wind.
Don't those planes
If you're
sound
traveling
great?
with a child or someone who requires
Engine number 1 hydraulic pump low pressure light off. Flight
secure
recorder
your
light off.
mask
Captain's
on
Yeah,
your
they
right
really
hand.
do, Josh. They do.
Keep your mask
They
on
really
until
do.
secured by a safety pin. In the unlikely
Engine number
event
1
of a
dual van
water
light.
It sounds really good.
is located in a pouch
Engine
under
number
the
1
seat or
number
between the armrests. When instructed to do so,
Number
open
1
the
generator active.
plastic pouch and remove the vent.
Power 1
Flip it over
135.05.
your
Number 1
head.
ignition on.
Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the
Zero
vest,
knots ground
pull
speed.
firmly on the
Number
red
off.
cord
Number on.
only when exiting the aircraft.
Parking brake on. Parking brake light on.
If your life vest does not inflate
Number 1 starter off.
automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for
Zero knots
manual
ground speed.
inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary,
Brandon
the
Armstrong.
ignition can be used as a
Got to
secondary
love
push
windy
device.
weather.
Hold the
Right number 1 light off.
Put your arms
Engine
into
number
the
1
straps
off.
and hug the cushion to your chest.
Engine 1 cut
Once
out.
again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time. Please securely stow your personal items.
But that
Ensure your
traffic
seatbelts are fastened
traffic
fast
sound
and
is
stable in their
freaking
full upright position. We remind you that
really
this is a
awesome.
non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law.
22 PAM. MCB
All of
at
this
32,000
All
information
engines
and
stay
more
heated.
is found
Check
in
the door.
safety card located in the seat back in front of you.
Forms on
Please
main row 1
connect
column
to
2 of
reading
9.
this and let us know if you have any
Close and checklist
questions.
grouping. Start engines
Thank
button.
you for flying
Close
with
and check
us,
VFL after
and we
3
hope
flow.
you
Before start
enjoy
taxis
your
flow. Before start CH messages.
CDU
7
message
full
displayed.
blank. Navigate 1
CDU
message generator
message
set. Messages. High panel set. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3.
All right, getting our after start flow going here.
Right auto.
Very good.
Apple selector off. Apple generator buzz light on. Apple gen 1 off buzz light off. Engine generator off buzz light off. Dual bleed light off. Apple bleed off. Apple bleed off. Engine number 1 con. Engine number 2 con. Taxi light on. Taxi on. Dome lights off. Dome lights dim. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Com 1. 128.72. Com 1. 135. Transponder mode off. Transponder mode XT. Transponder mode /RA.
Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 6,500 feet. Temperature 2
Com 1. 128.72. Com 1. 135.05. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0.
All right.
Flap 0.
I do my own flaps, so we're gonna go ahead and get that done.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3. Left
CDU
FMC
message
light on.
displayed.
Light on. CDU number 1
Verify
message light on.
takeoff
CDU number 2
speeds.
message light on. Flap 0. Forms.main row 1 pushback PMDG star untitled notepad free screen check flight no ops your staff of the vital Microsoft Forms.main pushback PMDG 737 red only multi-line selected pushback is the taxi line 1 295 push style units degrees 3 left. Act RTE lex 1/5 flap 0441 521 flap 4 act perpendicular 1/2 flap takeoff red 1 flap 1 10 degrees 142 radar 142 left
CDU message cleared.
takeoff red 1 flap 1 10 degrees 142 radar 142 22 100 seat 3 27.7% 3.66 152 radar 152
I'm gonna make sure.
2.25 volt plus T.
Okay, we're good there.
Takeoff red 1/2 PMDG 7
Trim
Add
stay
to
where I
add to
wanted
program.
it.
trim enabled. Read trim disabled. Takeoff rep 1/2 PM DG 737 CDU. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Flaps 5.
Going to flaps 10.
Flaps 7. Wind 340 at 6 knots. Gust at 0 knots.
340 at 6 knots.
73 degrees.
It is 73 degrees here at JFK. I'll take 73. It's been like 98 here. Heat index at 114.
Flaps 10.
Alright, flaps 10 is there.
Takeoff rep 1/2 PM DG 737 CD Euro 1 column forms main column 3 of 9. Flows and checklist grouping. Start engines button. After start flow button. Taxi CHKLSD button. Before start taxi C flow. Before start CH messages. After start completed.
Alright, that's
After
done.
start taxi CHKLSD button. Pressed.
Taxi
Microsoft Flight
checklist.
Simulator 1.3. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3.
Generators.
On.
Generators are on. Proheat's on. Anti-ice is set.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Check.
Auto brakes.
Set.
RTO.
Flight controls.
Alright, yoke to the left.
Full left.
Back to the center. Yoke to the right.
right.
Back to the center. Yoke straight back.
Full back.
Back to the center and all the way forward.
forward.
And back
Check.
to the
Ground
center.
equipment.
Clear.
Checklist complete.
Alright, that is done. So
Leonian
Cabin is
universe.
secure. Ready for departure.
It's been crazy even in VA.
Forms
Don't
main
even
column
go
2 of
out
9.
in the daytime
Close
because
checklist
it's
grouping.
like entering hell.
I hear you, brother. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to pause first officer.
Forms.main. Restart. Configure support buttons. Connect voice. Pause.
I figured out that is the best solution for that. And I will be turning on voice for takeoff, just so I can tell it, you know, VNAV, LNAV, Command A, kiss my ass, don't crash, you know, things like that.
Voice. Pause.
Get me a beer.
Voice. Pause. Voice. Pause.
Alright, so let's,
Voice. Pause. Close and checklist grouping. Taxi CHKLSD button.
there we go.
Before start taxi flow. Before CH message taxi blank. Taxi checklist completed. Blank. WASM interface. WASM version 1 minus option info. Blank. Ground PM blank info. Option on minus option info. Blank. Ground bottom. Ground PM blank info. Option on minus WASM blank. Taxi checklist completed. Messages. CHKLSD message taxi blank.
Alright. Hold on one second, you guys. I'm going to hear a double mic for a minute. Got to make sure I, Oh, okay, we're good. Alrighty, what was I looking for? Hold on one second. One second. Where did it go? Where did it go? So y'all want to hear a funny story while I'm away from my keyboard for a second. So some of you might know, some of you might not know. You know, I've done a lot of work, a lot of internship stuff with criminal justice. I've done a lot of work with rehabilitation, drug addiction, depression, mental health, prosecution. So, anyway, I've never seen somebody in my life, ever in my life, have I ever seen somebody use the dumbest excuse that I seen on the news when this mother had left. Now listen up. She left her daughter and her dog in the vehicle. The car was off. Okay? So you got almost 100-degree weather. The car's off. The baby's in the car seat. The daughter, that is not even 3 months old. The dog was an Alaskan Husky. Okay? Very hairy dog. Hair has nothing to do with it. Anyways. And no, the baby did not die. Thank Thank God. But almost. And when they said, why did you leave your child in the car, unattended, no air, windows up, plus you left an innocent dog in the car, unattended, no air, no water, nothing. And this is what she said. Get ready. My Sally is a very smart dog, and if it would have got too hot on them, she would have started the car. That's right. She would have started the car. They said, how would your dog start the car? Oh, well, the car's got a push button starter, and I taught my dog how to start the car when it's hot. Yeah, sleep on that one for a minute. I've heard the most asinine and most ridiculous stuff in my life. I've heard so many stupid stories. Stupid excuses. Irresponsible excuses. But never in my life have I ever in my life ever heard somebody try to say, oh, well, my little Sally, you know, she was going to start the car if it got too hot. But Sally didn't start the car. As a matter of fact, the dog, Sally, poor Sally, Sally was overheated too. Come on. What the is wrong with you? Anyway. Crazy stuff. All right. So where are we? We paused the first officer. Taxi checklist is complete. We're good. Altitude set to 32,000 feet. Speed 152. Heading at 140 foot. Whoa.
Microsoft Flight Simulator takeoff 1 slash star untitled notepad restream chat column flight number 60 ops 29.1 your flight of forms name no 1 column 1 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 takeoff 1 slash 2 PMDG 700 for red only multi-line selected takeoff 1 slash 2 flaps QRHD 11 10 degrees 100 at RT left 044 degrees HDG 0.8 MCP heading 44 MCP heading 44
okay
at RT 01 520 172 slash 520 02 D 300 2 and 3 03 2 and 4 KU up 2 and 5 CANDR 320
okay we're good.
No 1 column 2 2 of 9
alright
close and check is moving taxi CHKLSD button
now I'll turn on voice. I won't be talking for a minute.
Connect. Voice. Close and check is moving. Before start flow button. Restart. Configure support buttons. Connect. Voice. Pause. Close and check is moving.
Anti-ice off.
Set.
Reconfigure support buttons. Connect. Voice. Pause. Close and check is moving. Before start flow button. Act RTE Lex 1 slash 5 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0.
Okay, make sure the voice is off. Anti-ice off.
My dog is smart, but he cannot start a car because it's impossible for a dog to start a car. LOL, that's so sad though.
Well, it's not impossible, Peyton. You could easily teach a dog to hit a button with their paw. But that excuse is just ridiculous. Alright, so I got the mic muted.
Forms RT star untitled restream chat flight number ops. Your staff provided jumper microphones RT star untitled notepad star land KJFK slash 04 LN 0475 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8 star land KJFK slash 04L Microsoft Flight Simulator Microsoft Forms name RT restream chat column flight number 60 ops 29. Your staff provided flight 1 jumper runway column 3 10 runways list airport code edit land
KJFK
8 runways loaded runways list 04R the news no 04L the news no heading through 31.781 length 12,078 width 197 takeoff allowed yes landing allowed yes 1 of 8
okay.
Star untitled Microsoft Flight Simulator jumper runway 01 column 1 runways list 04L the news no heading through Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0 runway 04L KJFK 0 knots ground speed 0 knots ground speed.
Alright. Let y'all hear it while we're on the runway, just give you an idea.
Star untitled notepad 01 column 4 name column 3 of 9 Flight Simulator Microsoft Flight. Start and title notepad 01. Forms update column 3 of 9. Microsoft Flight Simulator Microsoft Flight. Star and title notepad 01. Forms name column 3 of 9. Folder view list. Sim. RTE left Microsoft Flight. Star and title note. Forms name row 2 column 1 4 of 9. Task switching.
And it's
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 star and title forms screen chat flight ops your stack of iPad Microsoft Flight star and title note forms name row 2 column 1 4 of 9. Forms name not responding.
first opter being stupid.
FSO next dialog. FSO next is not responding. If you close the program, you might lose information. Wait for the program to respond button. Wait for the program to respond button. Close the program button. Wait for the program to respond. Forms name not responding.
Let me see if it'll come out of that. Wait for response.
FSO next dialog. FSO next is not responding. If you close the program, you might lose information. Close the program button. Wait for the program to respond. Close the program button.
Okay, it's not a big deal. We'll close first opter. I'll restart it. It has started up on the runway. We'll be fine. Son of a gun.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3 Microsoft Flight Sim. Folder view list. Simming files. Web loading cargo. Simming files 22. Simming files. Items view list. Flight Simulator first officer next to. Contain copies. Rename. Share. Delete. Pop up. Run as administrator. A2 of not. Items view list. Flight Simulator first officer. Forms name. Close and checklist grouping. VFLT flow button. Restart. Config support company. Buttons. Connect.
Hopefully it does not mess everything up. We're connecting it.
Close and checklist grouping.
Engine 1 cut out. Engine 2 cut out. All engines stable.
VFLTC. Before start engines button. After start flow button. Taxi CHKLST button. Before the CHKLST button. Rest. Rest.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Set.
Stabilization trim.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Guys, hold on, because it was trying to do something.
Flight attendants prepare for takeoff.
Taxi CHKLST button. Left retractable landing light extend. Left retractable landing light on. Right retractable landing light extend. Right before the CHKLST button.
We might be alright. I'm going to go to... Hold on.
Restart. Configure support buttons. Connect voice pause performance. Close and checklist edit red before start engines button. After start taxi before the CH edit red close and checklist grouping. VFLT. Configure support button. Connect voice pause before close and checklist performance. Close and checklist group.
I don't know why it restarted it, but
before the CH edit red only. Close and checklist grouping. VFLT CHK before start flow before start engine after start taxi before the CH edit red only. Select close and checklist grouping. VFLT.
It ain't gonna let me set my performance now.
Connect voice pause performance. Close and checklist grouping. VFLT before start engine after taxi CHK before the CH performance data group 04L button. Combo
yeah,
box
it is.
32,000 button. Combo box collapse 0 button. Combo box collapse 30,000 30,000 31 32,000 button. Combo box yes selected button. Combo box 1 select 5 10 button. Combo box 2 selected. Go on stop button. Combo box on edit selected.
Check the door.
Edit selected 1 edit selected edit selected edit selected 100 edit selected 100 edit selected 79 edit selected KMF 02 button. Combo box collapse edit full button. Combo box collapse edit 25 30 40 0 button. Combo 1 2 3 4 3 edit selected 2 edit selected 0 edit selected 1 download SIMDRF button. Reconfigure support company buttons. Connect voice pause performance data grouping edit selected KJFK.
Okay.
Forms name. Restart. Configure support company. Buttons. Connect. Voice. Performance data grouping. Edit selected KJF. Simming files row 1 column. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Added mode enabled. Trim enabled. Form simming file star and free screen chat. Flight number 60 ops 29. Your stack of flight 1. Trim column 3 11. Elevator trim indicator 2.25 volt plus T. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0.
Anti-ice off. Alright, just checking my mic, guys, making sure we're good.
Added mode enabled. Screen trim disabled.
Alright.
Num lock off. Num lock on. Target rate off. Target rate on. Target rate off. Target rate light off. One knots ground speed. Right flight director light on. Right FD master on.
Thrust set.
Check.
31 knots.
Speed aligned.
Check.
54 knots. 76 knots.
Check.
97 knots. 116 knots.
10.
135 knots.
V1. Rotate.
V2.
Positive rate.
161 knots.
Up 11. 125.70. Up 10. Up 11. Right director light off. Right FD master off. Up 12. Up 11.
Gear up.
Stop left
Gear down. Gear up.
Left gear light off. Up 12.
VNAV.
Up 13. Up 14. Nose gear transfer light off. Gear up. Top 1000. Up 15.
VNAV.
Up 17. Speed is up 18.
VNAV on. Heading select on. Acceleration
10
altitude.
1 light on.
LNAV.
Left 7.
Flaps up.
LNAV light on. LNAV light on. Heading select light off. Heading select off.
Command A.
CMDA 5,
Command
CMDA 5,
A
left 3, left 4, left 5, left 6, left 7, 8, left add to disable.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
Drop, dot, left 1,
Engine leads.
Set.
0,
Hacks.
Set.
4,000 feet, left ram door light off, right ram door light off,
Landing
left
gear.
0,
Up.
transit light off, rear lever off.
Flaps.
Set.
CCD number message light off, CCD number 2 message light off, CCD number 1 message light off, CCD message message. At 154 knots indicated. Auto brake, 158 knots indicated. 161 knots indicated. Gear up, dot, 4571 feet, 170 knots indicated. 175 knots indicated. 179 knots indicated.
Anti-ice off.
Set.
Com 1, 120.80.
Alright, we're good.
202 knots indicated.
That wasn't a bad takeoff. Not bad at all.
5,000 feet. Distance to descent, 583/0 volt. MCD altitude 32,000 feet and a half. Distance to descent, 582/0 volt 226.
Alright, so we're going to talk about aviatife. I'm going to turn the sim down a little bit so you guys can hear what's going on a little bit better. Once we get to cruise altitude, okay? Josh, I don't know if you got time. Do you want to meet me on the server? Because me and Josh both are,
Pretty smooth takeoff.
we stay up with aviatife pretty well. And I think that he can help go through this stuff with us as well. Josh, do you want to meet me on the server? And me and you will
8,000 feet.
talk about this and just kind of go over what aviatife is now compared to what they was. Yeah, that was a nice takeoff. It sure was.
Wind 288 knots, gust at 0 knots.
Wind is
287 at 19 knots.
287 at 19 knots. We're at 37 degrees at almost 10,000.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Left retractable landing light extend. Left retractable landing light retract. Right retractable landing light extend. Right retractable landing light retract. Left fixed landing light off. Right fixed landing light off. Left runway turn off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to keep your seatbelt fastened
New York
throughout the
Center Gold
duration
Star
of the flight.
International
Do not
16
form a
Heavy
line
is
near the
typing
left port.
737
This
miles
aircraft is
west of
equipped with
7
onboard
November
Wi-Fi.
310
You will be
700
required to
feet.
pay a small fee if you wish
Request
to
flight
access
following.
it.
11,000 feet.
We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access.
You gotta
a
let
wide
me
range
know
of
though,
free
Josh. I
libraries
can't.
and space movies library.
I didn't hear your reply yet, but
Squad 1151.
if not, it's okay. I don't mind going over it myself. I just thought, you know, if it's something you'd like to join in on, you can. Brandon, if you want to join in on that, talk about aviatife. I'm gonna go up on the server. Once we get to cruise altitude, I'm gonna go on the server. So, Josh, if you or Brandon want to come on that live stream and talk about that, you can. I just need 1 or 2 people at the most to do that live stream. Well, not to do the live stream, but to talk about aviatife on the live stream.
12,428 feet ASL. Com 1, 134.30.
16 Heavy 12,400 feet.
Forms main 01 signifies column 3 Liam 10 ACT Lex 1/5 PM ACT Lex 1 ACT 0123 15.1 NM ACT 0123 9.4 NM Heading 8 Heading 8
Alright, we're looking good.
Flight Simulator 1.3 Microsoft Flight
I'll
Simulator
come
1.
up. I don't think Brandon's around ATM.
Nah, I think he probably left again. He don't stick around long. I'm gonna turn down the sim a little bit here. Hold on.
Sound mixer options. Settings.
Sound mixer options.
Input device moving. Input device combo apps moving. List ACT forms main button Microsoft Flight Sim Microsoft adjust the 40 40 40 46. 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10.
You guys, I got it at 10. You guys can still hear it a little bit.
Settings.
That way
Microsoft Flight.
you can still hear what's going on.
Folder view list. Team Talk 5 Classic 10 of 25.
Alright, we'll go to Team Talk here.
Team Talk 5 Classic P5. Join channel level 1 John 1 of 1. Beginner pilots. Flight sim Microsoft Flight sim the pilot lounge. The private lobby. The pilot lounge. 0 1 of 1 level 1. 15,000 feet. Level 0 level 1 John 1 of 1. Beginner pilots. 0 1 of flight sim Microsoft Flight pilot the private lobby. 0 Elect 1 the pilot lounge. 0 1 of 1 level 1. The pilot lounge.
Alright,
Join channel
I'll go into the let me set my mic
Client
because
stuff, new flight exit, record conversations, preferences F4P, preferences dialog, display connection property page, sound system property page, and input device combo box microphone, razor there 2X, collapsed, Josh Tubbs is logged in, Josh Tubbs, expanded input device list, no sound device. Stereo mix. Realtek. Microphone. Razor Line. USB audio codec. 6 primary sound capture driver. Line. USB audio codec. Preferences dialog. Sound system property page input sample rate 8000. Test selected button. Enable echo cancellation. Remove enable auto position media file refresh device default button. OK button. Cancel button. Tab control. Cancel button. OK button. Press. EVI pilot select.
Can you hear me, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to put it on my studio mic for now. So, all right. So I'm going to go over here to. Here's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start on the flight page, you guys, where I started the flight, give you an idea kind of what's going on here with what I'm doing. All right, so we're going from Kennedy International to KJFK to
Transition altitude.
McMinn
Check.
McMinn Company, which is Kilo Mike India. It's an RNAV approach. I hate those when I've never been there because you don't know what it's going to be, but I think we'll be all right. Anyway.
280 degree altitude, 18,000 distance, 608.9 nm, estimated time left 1 hour, 20, clickable link 8, link 4, link 80, link 80,
all right,
link 80,
so we'll go down here.
link button zoom out, clickable link sky vector departure, KJ July 30th, 2023, America/New York, 9 destination, KM July 30th, 2023.
Okay, so yeah, it shows our departure, it shows the destination.
5:21 a.m. local time, civil destination, KM 6:18 a.m. local time, civil heading level 3 after landing checklist. Table with 7 rows, column 2 current value, weather report heading level 3, departure heading level 5, comp destination heading level 5, staff heading level 3.
Okay, so down here is what I'm going to show you, the staff.
Table with 3 rows and 5 columns, row 1, column 1, column 2 name, column 3 skills, column 4 trace, column 5 options, row 2, column 1 graphic flag, name column 2 Reese Waghorn. Reese Waghorn.
Waghorn.
Column 3 friendly calm.
It even shows the skills, friendly and calm.
Column 4 stewardess, 17
Traits, he's a stewardess.
Options column 5. Row 3 column 1 graphic flag, row 2 options column 5, row 3 column 1 graphic flag, name column 2 Joanne 2.
Joanne Pugh.
Skill column 3 creative determined, traits column 4 pilot. 6
She's creative and determined, and she's a pilot. So I had to hire her because I needed a co-pilot on the PMDG. Or it will not let you do the flight. It will not. You either had to hire someone virtually, meaning someone like, say, for example, Josh. I would have to hire him or someone else, or you've got to hire AI pilots.
And I can't wait until probably the next version, because we're probably going to be able to ask our AI co-pilots to literally control our plane. Like, to put altitudes in and stuff.
Now, here's what's cool.
Default.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. So under the pilot that I hired, or the link, it says speak. So I'm gonna hit Shift Enter to give me a different window. So I have 30. AI points. Air AI points. Yeah. So, for example, let's just ask Joanne Pugh. Boy, I should ask her where she got that name. Let's ask her. Where did you get that last name? Question mark. She's gonna get mad and probably crash the plane. All right, let's send it.
Where did you get that last name? System message. Where did you get that last name? Your message. Edit. Where did you get that last name? System message. Where did your message? Edit. Where did you get that last name?
Now she might not answer if it doesn't know.
My last name is a bit unusual, isn't it? It's of English origin.
Oh my gosh, she just answered me.
Where did you go? That's a fun story. My last name.
Oh, that's a fun story.
My last name.
My last name Pugh is a bit unusual, isn't it?
Of English origin.
It's of English origin, originally given to people living by some landmark, such as a hill or a stream. I guess one of my distant ancestors must have been living near one. So she totally just told me why she got that name. So what if I ask her, how does dinner sound when we land? Now, I just asked this woman on a date. Let's see what she says. She said, "Thanks for the invitation. But as a professional pilot, I must adhere to some strict rules, including not accepting personal offers from passengers. This is to ensure safety and professionalism on board. However, I'm more than happy to help you with any flight-related inquiries that you might have." So yeah, I'm not gonna waste my points, but you can talk to them clearly. It's AI technology, so it's not like, oh well, it's only gonna say stuff related to the flight, or like you ask it a question, it's gonna give you something. Let's do one more thing. I'm gonna ask her how long. Wait, let's ask her this. Now I know it ain't gonna do nothing, but I'm just gonna see what she says. So let's. I just said, could you take over the controls for me? Now I know she can't.
The flight must maintain control of the aircraft at all times. Is there anything else you want to know about? I'm sorry, but I can't assist with that. As part of our airline's policy, the designated pilot is 26,000 feet.
She says, I'm sorry, but I can't assist with that. As a part of our airline's policy, the designated pilot must maintain control of the aircraft at all times. Is there anything else you want? Alright, let's close it. I'm going to waste my points just for having fun. Okay, so she is a pilot. I don't know 100% that I needed to have that other...
No, you didn't need to have the stewardess, I don't think. They're really... Apparently you can...
Well, no, no, because I checkmarked the stewardess. That's why I ended up having her, because I checkmarked the stewardess, but I needed the pilot, and I went ahead and just kept the stewardess as one of my employees. But you can checkmark who you want to take on the flight with you.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're pausing. We're pausing.
Flight number 16 of aviatife RT elect forms .main row 2 column 1 5 11 files column 26 of the star untitled note restream chat your staff of client Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3 flight number 16 of aviatife.com aviatife/RT elect forms .main row 2 column.
Hold on. We're pausing because... Yeah, I muted it because...
Folder view list. Forms.main row 1 column 1 1 of FSFO dialog voice command received. OK button.
Oh no, we are not doing... I paused the sim so it won't mess me up, but...
Forms.main close and checklist grouping. Desktop list. Team Talk 5 Classic 10.
Alright, I closed first order, did that. It said voice. Remember what happened last time? It said voice detected?
Oh shit. Yeah, you should have turned... You forgot to turn voice mode off.
No, I've got it muted though. I've got the button toggled. And it's still doing it. Alright, so I'll just reload the sim, or not the sim, but the first officer real quick.
Microsoft Flight Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0. Sim file row 1 sim files. Status bar staff items view list. Name split Flight Simulator First Office FS Airlines 3 of 10. Flight Simulator First Officer next to. Cut copy screen name share as delete top of window run as administrator A2 of 9.
I think it might be picking up other voice on the other end.
Open run as administrator A2 of 9. Open run as administrator A2 of 9.
Like picking up, I don't know, your voice or the screen reader voice or something. I don't know what the reason is, but...
Probably.
Alright, we'll just connect.
Nav on. Command A on. Passing 10,000 feet.
Your flight crew will be making their way through the
Transition
cabin
altitude.
with complimentary drinks and
Check.
snacks, as well as meals and alcoholic beverages for purchase with a valid credit card.
Forms.main row 1 close and checklist grouping. After takeoff CHKLST button. Close and check after shut down CH shut down descent CH landings after landing. Turnaround. Flow. Messages. This 500 Sierra 121 Fuel 18. This 573 New Mexico. Code 480 New Mexico. Messages. This 573 New Mexico. Code 480 New Mexico. Rem 121 Fuel 18,007 LCL 1236 AM Zoo Day 7/30/2023.
Anti-ice off. Okay, I just want to make sure it didn't have my voice. Alright, it's paused. I wish there was a way it would show you when it's paused, because right now we have no way of knowing. Or not paused, but when the voice is actually activated.
Distance to descent 509/0:113.
So hour and 13 minutes till descent. So it won't be a super long flight. Alright. So back to this here. So again, you can look at your staff to see, you know, who's on flight. And this is on the flight window, so I'm able to see who's on my flight.
Windy.com link. Graphic flight numbers after landing weather report set departure heading destination heading left staff heading level 3. Table with 3 or column 2 column 3 column 4 trace. Row 3 options column 5 speed visited link. Resume flight tracking link. Restart the flight and tracking link. EPKT link.
Okay, so that's okay. We don't need to do that.
From Kennedy International. Cage heading. 200 altitude. 30,087 feet. Distance. 565.9 nm. Estimated time left. 1 hour 15 minutes.
Alright, so 1 hour and 15 minutes. You can see what the time is on the web page as well. I'm not going to go through all this stuff that you got to do to get the flight going. but
Flight number 16.
I will go over
Folder view list.
some of the stuff just to give you an idea. If you guys are more interested in a video of me doing a tutorial of getting started with aviatife, I'd be glad to do that, and maybe I can get Josh to do it with me as well. But on this live stream, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so so now I'm on the dashboard, and what you can do, you got to go to airline, and then when you go to airline,
Gold star internet, one aircraft and has 3 your current rank is. Graphic 1 aircraft and has $357,493 in the bank. Is your current rank is. Graphic heading level 4 your current rank is. Graphic rank student pilot. Heading level 4 aircraft. Graphic fleet. Visited link fleet. A list of all your aircraft. Graphic catalog. Visited link catalog. Purchase an aircraft. Graphic moderation hub. Link moderation hub. Vote on custom aircraft submissions. Graphic added custom aircraft. Link added custom aircraft. Added custom aircraft. Heading level 4 airline.
let's see.
Popularity. A detailed view of your airline's popularity. Graphic advertising. Visited link advertising. Purchase advertising for your airline. Com1. Graphic skills. Visited link skills. Check and upgrade your pilot skills.
So you can look at your skills, your pilot skills, your flights.
Flight number 16, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Total fuel, 18,300, 31,830 feet per minute, 288 knots indicated. Seatbelt selector off.
Okay, we're good. It's getting the cruise altitude.
The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You're free to get out and
you can
use
look
the
at your
lavatory.
accounts,
However,
finances.
we ask that you do not form a line at the front of the aircraft.
A list of all your income and graphic financing deals, link financing deals, a summary of all your heading level 4 staff, and invite a few can hire your real players and slash NPCs.
And then you have staff. So here it says, in aviatife, you can hire either real players and or NPCS, which is AI. So let's say that I wanted to search for, let's just say I wanted to search for a flight attendant. So I can click that, and it says available staff, and then I can go down. March 20 Koff
Center tanks below 1,000
is
pounds.
the name. Nationality United States. Age is 25. Salary is $200 an hour. Skills, stewardess, 2 out of 20. Traits, set and focus. And then you can do hire or you can speak. We got another person from Tunisia, 33, only wanting $100. Skills, stewardess. Traits, they're an alcoholic. So you wouldn't want to hire these guys. Scott Lennox, nationality United States, 30 years old. He wants $300 an hour. He's stewardess, 6 out of 20. That's, you know, like 1 is bad, 2 is better, 3 is better. He's a 6 out of 20. Traits, unreliable. Carly Chamberlain, nationality United States, 27 years old, wants $250. Traits, uncreative, lazy, and unreliable. Alexander Allison, from United States, 36 years old. This one wants $450 an hour. He is a 9 out of 20 as a stewardess. Determined and calm. So that'd be one you'd probably want to hire. So if you wanted to see, let's say we want to talk to him, okay? We'll do this one more time. So say, can you tell me a little about your background in the airline field? So I want to know, let's see what they tell me. And it's telling me, check this out. Says, sure, I'd be happy to. I've been working in the air. Well, you guys can hear the reader. Let me slow it down a little bit. I got to remember what the command was. I think it's...
Your message, edit blank.
I got to remember how to do it. Is this?
Selected.
Hold on.
Folder view list, Google. RS Games client not selected 3. MSFS 11 of 25 of Pilots Life Chapter 217 of 25.
No, that didn't
Gold
do
name
it.
20 of Pilots Life Chapter 2. MSFS 11 of 25 of Pilots Life Chapter 217 of 25.
Well, I wanted to slow down the speech.
Steve
Well,
Alexander, run your own. Steve-
you guys should be able to tell, though. Alright, here we go. Here's what they say.
Sure, I'd be happy to. I've been working in the airline industry for the past 11 years. I started as a ground staff and then moved on to cabin crew. For the last 4 years, I've been enjoying life. As a stewardess, I've had the opportunity to deal with different kinds of passengers, handle emergency situations, and provide quality customer service. And it's insane. Each flight is a new adventure for me. Your message, edit.
Alright.
Button send. You have 26 AI points left.
Then you can see how many points you got left. I got
Button send.
26
Your message,
left.
edit.
So let's just say... Let's just do something like...
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, we're going to say, why should I hire you?
Button send. Your message, edit. Button send.
This is what's cool about it.
Peyton Herrick.
Why should I hire you?
The command is Control Caps. Lock tap Shift down arrow.
Same. Each flight, why should I hire you? That's a great question. I believe you should hire me because I bring a great deal of experience in.
It says, that's a great question. I believe you should hire me because I'll bring a great deal of experience in this field. Having from working in the airline for over a decade, I have a good understanding of providing excellent customer service, handling emergencies, and working in a fast-paced, stressful environment. I'm also highly determined, which I believe is essential in this line of work. So it's very, very realistic. I gotta say, before we move on about anything else here, Josh, what is your take on the quality that aviatife is coming out with now? Like, this is, to me, this is huge. This is like that beyond ATC type of huge, I think.
Yeah. By the way, we'll be able to test that like pretty soon in a couple of weeks. Beyond ATC, just got word about that. aviatife is pretty good.
You like keep me on the seat of my pants, don't you? You just always got to give me something that just keeps me hanging on the edge like a fucking snail.
Well, I really hope that I have some things by then because it's gonna be amazing.
You should, but if you definitely should by then. If it's going to be a few weeks, What is it going to cost for Beyond AT? I mean, I'm sure it will, but I wonder how much.
It's not going to be a subscription. It's going to be based on tiers. So like, you'll get like 200 hours for free or something. That's like more than enough for most simmers. On the standard voices now, apparently there's the 11 Labs voices, which are the higher quality ones, and you have to pay more, like you get like several hours per tier, but you have to pay a little more, but it's not a subscription, but it's like a one-time fee. You get like over 100+ hours of those voices, and then when they went close to running out, you just pay again.
Okay, so it's basically. So if you were someone, and if you flew every day, then you're probably going to pay a little more often than someone that flies like once a week or something like that. But that's still,
like apparently, like for free, like when you pay like the base $60-70 or whatever, you get like over 200-300 hours for free, like just off the bat. Like.
Yeah. I got you. That's cool though, dude. That I think personally, and then we'll get back to aviatife here. I believe that Beyond ATC is one of them deals where someone like me or you that might be teaching other people, one, it's going to make our life a little easier. Because we can say, okay, man.
I plan I plan on using it for like every offline flight if it's
well, yeah, me too. But what I'm saying, like, if we're showing people how to fly on VATSIM, we can say, hey, before you get on VATSIM, download this program and get you about 10 hours, 15 hours of experience or whatever. And dude, it's a great training tool is where I'm going with this. It's a outstanding training tool that really matches with what the sim is. It's all about training. And VATSIM, ATC is glad to work with you and teach you, but at least this way you can do it in a way where you're not interrupting or causing problems with the flight because maybe you need to learn something or you make a mistake. You make a mistake, beyond ATC, whoever that is, because you can get, they will get onto you if you're doing stuff wrong, but it's...
They will yell at you, they will...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm really excited about that. I really am. So guys,
I just want a good ATC program, like a good offline ATC program.
Yeah.
But if you're flying in a place where there's no VATSIM control, you can fire up an ATC.
Well, and it's a good way, like I said, for example, when I first started flying on VATSIM, my biggest struggle was understanding what ATC was saying. And after you listen to them long enough, you kind of, those words just kind of rest in your mind. And so the readbacks is the other thing. Like, you do a IFR clearance from Miami, it's going to be the same if you do it from Texas or the same from California. You might say something a little different, but most of the time it's going to be very, very similar. So even if you...
well, I mean, it's a little different when you're in Europe.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm getting at is George would tell you right now that sometimes he gets ATC, in real life, and he can't understand them very well, but he knows what to read back.
The gist of what they're saying, yeah.
Yeah. Because you learn it the more you do it and the more you hear it. So beyond
another cool thing is they were showing in the most recent video the frequency degradation that you'll get. So he was descending into mountains, and there was an aircraft above him, so there was way more staticky because he was descending into mountains and
my gosh, really?
That was it detects the terrain around you and degrades the frequency based on what you're flying.
Do you realize we'll be able to fly anywhere now because Beyond ATC can vector us around the mountains. It can vector us.
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere we want to go. Remember how many times we wanted to fly over by Mount Everest, but obviously, remember that one flight? I think me and you the one that tried to do it, and we hit the we hit the
freak. You did it. I haven't done it yet.
I thought you had done that. Somebody did it with me before too, and we hit the.
It may have been me. I can't. Yeah.
I thought we did. I thought we were using the older shared cockpit thing. I could have swore we did, and we were like, "Well, we're going to try this." But it didn't work out so well, folks. We smacked right into the mountain. Obviously, it didn't destroy us because we had damage off, but you can still tell when something goes wrong. But it's going to be cool to be able to do that, and just the training behind it. The knowledge that this is going to give. And did you ever think about this for a second? Me and George spoke about this. There are going to be a lot of pilots who are training to be a pilot. And George pretty much said he can almost guarantee that if they catch wind of this program, it'll be part of their teaching. They'll be told, hey, go and practice with this to, get a good...
students and stuff?
Yeah. 100%. Here's the other thing to think about. I bet you didn't think about this. Maybe you did. What's coming out next year? Just follow me here. Just go with me. Don't go ahead of me. Just go with me. What's coming out next year?
Flight Sim 2024.
Okay, and what do they have on 2024 that would be a problem for us without Beyond ATC? All the new stuff. The new stuff.
Yeah.
Like
the firefighting, the
yeah, I mean, we might not be able to do
stuff.
like we might not be able to do every little thing on there, but we'll be able to do the actual flight. And that will be amazing.
Well, what I know is I think what we would be able to do is there's skydiving missions in there where you as the pilot just take passengers up and I guess go to a certain point on the flight plan and just let them jump out. You can see them see the passengers jump out.
Oh, that is so cool. I wonder if the oh god, hold on, let me fix my mic.
Folder view list, recycle bin 1 Microsoft Zoom Sim. Zoom when fly-by-wire installed.
I wonder if the fly-by-wire will also have updated traffic and sounds to simulate.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Probably will, yeah.
I mean, it's going to sound amazing either way.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
Yeah, I've flown that before, and it was amazing then, but it's even more amazing now.
You flown what?
The fly-by-wire in like 2 years ago. We.
Oh, I meant like the sound, the traffic and stuff that I installed.
Oh, okay, that. Yeah.
I wonder if they'll update for that.
Probably will be, yeah. Yeah.
So, guys, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open for the Beyond ATC. So, Josh just informed us that possibly in a couple weeks it's coming out.
Well, it's beta is starting, beta testing, and
I guess anybody can beta test.
Well, yeah, you have to go on their Discord and DM the guy and say that you want to be a beta tester, but he'll put you in the beta channel. And I think those of us who are content creators like on YouTube have a better chance of getting in because he wants us to stream it on a regular basis.
Yeah. I wonder how long it's going to be until anybody can just download and fly. I mean.
Yeah, they say 2023, like the next 6 months, but they may push it back, depending on, like, they don't know.
So do you got to do it? So you got to send a message on Discord. You can't like email them and say, "Hey."
Leonian Universe.
No, because there's a
totally
channel
can't
for
wait to see that in action
on Discord.
Yeah.
For beta testers only.
I'll have to get in there and send a message because I definitely want to at least try to get an opportunity to be a tester. I think that those of us that stream through BBI, I think we would have a good chance because not only are we doing streaming, but we're doing it from a accessibility perspective.
That's what got me in. I think I thought so. I told him exactly that. That's what I was doing, and then I think Declan got in too. I don't know if he sent a message yet, but I think he got in too. So at least 2 of us will be testing.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to send a message probably later.
Andy and Jason.
Well, yeah, they're developers. Yeah. I'm going to send a message after this flight. I'm going to send one and
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
Definitely get in for that because.
372/0:053.
All right, we got 53 minutes till descent. We are at cruise altitude. I'll get back to the aviatife here in a second. Let me. I just want to look at our. I'm gonna look at my descent here. All right, so from 32,000. We're going down to 25,000. Route discontinuity. So let me fix that. Oh, whoops. I did not want to do that.
Com 1, 134.15. Act RT lex 2 slash through discontinuity 1, Curse 240 slash 9724.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Act RT, land, Curse 6, RMP 5. CDU number 1 execute key. CDU 204, VXP 205, Curse slash. RMP slash actual 5. 204, VXP 205, Curse 240 slash 9658.
Oh.
246 degrees 53.1 and 4, VXP 292 slash Florida 256.
So from 25,000, it's taking me all the way down.
246 degrees 53.1 NM.
I got 50. So right underneath the waypoint, it shows you the heading and how many miles you're flying that waypoint, right?
4, VXP.
Under the CDU.
246 degrees 53.1 NM.
So I think that's how it works. You got your waypoint, and then underneath you got the heading and the miles. I believe it's for that waypoint.
No, it's actually above the waypoint is the heading and the miles.
Or yeah, I'm saying it backwards. Yeah. So, from 25,000 to
204, VXP 205, Curse 240 slash 9659.
Yeah.
205, Curse 240 slash 9659.
9659. So from 25,000, it's going down to 9,000.
Oh, 9,000. Holy crap.
And there's 53 miles to do it in.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody could do it, it's going to be the PMDG VNav in 2020 because it's known for...
I'm just wondering if I should start my descent a little early, maybe?
It wouldn't hurt, but I don't think you need to though. I mean, you can probably use the speed brake.
We'll just... And then it's going from 9,000 and 16 miles to go from 9,000 to 4,100.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then 5 miles, another 4,100. Then 3,700A.
0245, RW02/9, 024, attack 023, copy 212/3700A.
Okay, so the localizer is 3,700A.
0244, attack 181/3500, 025, RW02/924.
And the runway is 900 feet.
Remember, it's a non-nav approach, so there really is no localizer. It's more like a GPS beacon. So.
Well, yeah, it's not.
Still, you should try an approach mode on. You'd still follow it.
Yeah, that way at least. I wonder if there's a. Well, I guess I won't need to use the localizer beacon, because you can turn on localizer, whatever it's called, where it will stay.
Localizer only approach, yeah.
Well, where it will stay connected to the localizer. I forget what the button's called.
024, attack 181/3500.
I'm going to leave these
localizer hold.
Like 03, copy 212/3700A.
Where it says 3,700A, I'm going to leave that A there, I think.
Yeah, I would. It's an R now, not an R.
024, attack 181/3500. 025, RW02/924.
So 924.
RT/3/3, 01, 1274/1274. 02, U/3000, 024 degrees 12.2, U/3100A. Hold at 3, U/3100A.
And if we got to do a go around, we got to go 3,000 or above. All right.
RT 248 degrees 2.0 and 1, MRP.791.
So I don't know if you've seen with aviatife. Apparently, when you land, you can there's AI that literally generates airline reviews.
Now, what is it?
Aviatife has a feature where when you land, it will generate, I guess, customer reviews for you when you land.
Oh, really? Well, this is going to be an interesting review for the first one that I've done with this new system. I think for any of that new AI stuff, though, you got to upgrade. Like I said, it's $9 a month.
Yeah,
but that ain't bad, though. I mean, to me, it's worth it.
AMMI 3, 6,000 flaps 4, 146.
All right, let's do our weather
land 6, let's forecast now greater.
Forecast.
Land 4, land 5, wind 6, low greater.
Load.
Left FMC
CDU
right
message
FMC
display.
CDU number 1 execute
Descent
disable.
forecast sublink.
Execute.
CDU message
There we
here.
go.
At RT 253 degrees 1, 80.791/4 Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft
Alright,
Flight.
so
MCD altitude 32,000 feet.
let's
Distance to descent 330/0:047:0.
47 minutes. Let's set the altitude. What I say it was 900, was 900 and something for the runway. So we'll just set it to, usually well, I'm just going to put in 700.
0, land.
It ain't going to matter. Well, it will matter. Yeah, I'm going to put in, actually not 700.
007.
If it's 900, I'm going to put maybe 800.
800, land.
What do you think?
But I was getting sidetracked with
the runway altitude's 900. I said I'm going to set it to 800 for the altitude.
Yeah, that's what I do.
120, 800.
Yeah.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1, MCP altitude 800 feet now.
All right, so I got 2020 telling me to start my descent already. Nope, not listening to you. Sorry. Now this would be a good time to have Beyond ATC, because they could vector me.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, so Facebook, what does it say? Out of curiosity, what do you hit if you want to start your descent early and it continue to follow your waypoints?
Go to the descent page, like where you go to load your weather, and it'll say descent now, and it will slowly start descending until it reaches your actual descent path, but it'll slowly start to descend gradually until then.
Yep. So, and when you do that, it won't. It'll stay on the, it'll continue to follow the waypoints.
Yeah, it'll stay following the path, but it just won't descend as quickly until it reaches the actual top of descent.
Right. So, like, if I went and hit that right now, for example, it would start to descend a little bit, but it wouldn't just start dropping. It would still follow the waypoints, correct? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm trying to think what the command. Oh, what is the? Let me see.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. At RT Lex Red refresh button, clear scratch edit send button, inner button, RT button, CLB button, plus CRZ button, plus C button, menu button, plus M button, CRZ button, CLB button, plus C, RT button, plus R, inner button.
Which page do they go to?
Refresh button, plus R, edit red only, multi next page button, red page button, fix button, plus N, menu button,
The
plus N.
descent page, I think it's Alt D.
Exit button, plus E.
It's the same place where you load your descent forecast.
At RT Lex 1/3 PM. Rock button, plus D. Hold button, bar button, Lex button, menu button, CRZ button, CLB button, RT button, inner button, send button, edit blank. Clear scratch with refresh button, edit red only, defense 1/1, E/D-Alt 1, 924. TPTSPD 2.786/293.
Yeah, so see at the bottom here where I'm at, as you can see,
240/FPAV/BV/4. 5. Land 6. Less forecasting now greater.
There is a less forecast, that's on the left side. And then, well, I say less, but it's the less symbol. And then you got
less forecast. A. No greater. A. Space. DES. Space.
DES on the right side.
Oh, W greater.
DES now.
DES.
6. Less forecasting now greater.
Yep, descend now.
Land
Yep.
6. Less
So
forecasting
if
now
I
greater.
did that right now, you guys,
MCP altitude 800 feet half. Com 1. 133.
which you want to do your descent checklist first.
Close and check percent CHKLST button. Press.
Ready for the approach briefing? Okay,
Defense 1/1
we're
red
expecting
only.
the
I'm gonna show you
ILS
what it
approach
does.
for
FPA4.
runway
5. Land 6.
0,
Land 6.
2.
Less forecasting now greater.
The minimum altitude is 200 feet. We'll use manual braking.
Distance to descent.
We can
300/0.042.
expect to park at gate. In case of go around, we'll climb per ATC instructions on the runway heading. Any questions?
Okay, so
Descent checklist.
here we go. Descent
Pressurization.
Set.
checklist. Pressurization.
Check.
Auto brake disarm. Auto brake 1. Auto brake 2.
Auto brakes.
Set.
Why didn't it set the auto brakes?
Landing data.
Check.
Oh, it
Approach
did.
briefing.
Completed.
Checklist complete.
Okay, checklist is complete. So now I'm going to hit
Land 6. List forecasting now greater.
right soft 6.
CPU number 1 execute key available.
But
Execute
you
key.
got to hit execute.
CPU number 1 execute key available. Execute key off. At RTE 252 degrees 12.3 at 1. 80.791/320. Forms.main row 1 column 2 to 11. Com 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator. 31. Minus 1227 feet per minute. 31,800. Minus 1194 feet per minute.
Now see, it is making a descent,
Minus 997 feet per minute.
but not fast.
31,000.
It's
Minus 945 feet per minute.
minus 945 a
Minus
minute.
968 feet per minute. Minus 988 feet per minute. Minus 1,001 feet per minute.
It kind of goes up and down a little bit, but
1,609.
it's going to follow the waypoints and follow the altitude that they're supposed to be, right? It still,
Yeah,
it
and then
still
when
follows
you-
it.
Yeah, and then when you, I think that's useful if like ATC on VATSIM tells you to descend due to clouds or whatever the case.
Now,
it'll descend slowly.
Ricky just said, what if you don't want to do it anymore? Can you... Well, it cut out. I
Can you
don't know.
cancel it? Yeah, that I don't know.
I don't know how you cancel. I get you could. You just go to your climb page, set your cruise
From the flight deck
altitude to
again,
whatever
you
it
probably
is,
already noticed we've started our
and you
descent.
just set your cruise again.
We're not anticipating any delays.
But
and
it's
should
going to
pull
go
into
back
the
to
gate
that
in 20
altitude.
to 25 minutes.
30,848 feet ASL.
That's
Until
the only
then,
thing about
just
it.
sit back and relax, and we'll have you on the ground shortly.
Choose destination runway. Airport edit land.
All right, so we're going to do KMMI.
Destination runway. To continue button alt plus C. Quit button alt plus Q.
Oh, I can't do
Airport
that.
edit KMMI. Runway combo OK button cancel button alt plus C.
I
Press
can't
Microsoft
do the
Flight Simulator.
runway thing because that's for ILS, and TFM don't show you RNAV runways. Not yet.
Oh shit, yeah.
But that's okay.
Well, it does in the beta if you wanted to reload that, but that's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it actually. Well, it don't matter because that's not finished yet in that beta. It's not. He doesn't have that completed yet, so it won't matter. We should be okay. It should follow the headings and stuff. 2020 is pretty good at. I gotta say, well, PMDG with 2020, it really does good with descents and stuff.
Yeah, I mean most of the other planes are too. Like, I know the fly-by-wire is now.
29,538 feet ASL. Minus 10 feet per minute. 294 knots indicated.
Yeah.
The default planes, if we could use the actual autopilot in them, they're pretty good. The AI co-pilot itself is not ideal.
At RTE 252 degrees 10.2 N at 1. Colds 0.791/4 320. 243 degrees 284.9 nm. Minus 1,001 feet per minute. 29,102 feet ASL.
Yeah, so see, we're at 29,000, but we're making a very slow descent.
29 minus 1040 feet per minute.
Now, you could change, what is the command to control your descent? Was it left bracket shift V?
MCP vertical speed. Vertical speed at red only alt plus E blank.
Yeah, vertical
Vertical speed
speed.
alt button alt plus E. Vertical speed at red only alt plus E blank.
I don't know, does that work? I don't know if the vertical speed works on
Vertical speed
TFM.
alt button alt plus E. Vertical speed indicator off alt plus 1.
It should.
Vertical speed alt button alt plus E.
It says vertical speed off button, but I don't know if that means it's off.
Vertical speed at red only alt plus E blank.
There's nothing in the edit box.
Vertical speed alt button alt plus E.
No, yeah,
Vertical speed at red only alt plus E blank.
if you just want to do a constant vertical speed, but you don't really want to do that. That's probably gonna turn off VNAV and stuff.
Yeah.
Minus 971 feet. 28,213 feet ASL. Distance to descent. 0/0:0:0:0:0. Distance to destination. 374/0:0:055. 28,000 feet. At RTE Lex 1/3 PM DT 737 CDU. Edit red only multi-line selected. At RTE Lex 1/3 252 degrees 2.2 N1. At RTE Lex 251. Colon 0.791/4 320.
Let's see something.
27,733 feet ASL. At RTE 201. Colon 0.791/4 320. Refresh button clear scratch with edit plan. CDU number 1 execute key available. CDU number 1 execute key available. CDU number 2 execute key available. Execute key off. MCP altitude. Altitude selection. 25,000. At RTE Lex 1/3 PM DT 737 CDU. Edit
Alright, let me see something here.
Send button. Edit RT button. CLB button. CRZ button. Hold plus pressed. CLRT edit. Send button. Edit land. 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 Send button. Edit land. Clear. Refresh. Edit red only. Multi. CRZ1 slash CR1. Land. 1. CRZ alt. Refresh button. Clear. Edit land.
Hayden Herrick.
CDU number 1 execute.
When I
Available.
used the
CDU number 2
vertical
execute.
speed
Available.
road,
Execute. Key off.
it
27,000
almost
feet.
made me stall. Also,
Land.
I'm about to make
Send
my
button.
descent
Edit
into
land. Clear. Refresh
Calgary.
button. Edit red only. Act RT Lex 1 slash 3. 243 degrees 201. VXP.752 slash Florida 250. Act RT 243 degrees 271. VXP.752 slash Florida 250. 202. First 240 slash 9630. 201. VXP.752 slash Florida 250.
Let's see.
Distance to descent. 278 slash 0:039.
So yeah, what you do is, so what I did, I changed my altitude. Because, you know, basically like you don't want to descend no more. So what I did, I went to the cruise page, put in 25,000 because I was already at 27,000, right? You don't want to climb again because you're going to burn more gas going back up. So I went ahead and set my top waypoint to 25,000, executed it, set the altitude to 25,000 in the altitude box, and then once it gets at 25,000, it's going to beep, it's going to act like it's at cruise again, and then you'll be back at where you're going to need to do your descent. You'll have to do your descent checklist again. But,
25,898 VASL.
see, it just beeped. So once it gets to 25,000, fine, we'll be at cruise again, but I'm going to need to do my descent again. So you got to be careful with that and make sure that, you know, you're paying attention where you're at.
Distance to descent. 270 slash 0:037. Distance to destination. 356 slash 0:050.
So the airport's 300.
Distance to destination. 356 slash 0.
356 miles away. Descent is
268 slash 0:037.
268 miles away at 37 minutes until descent.
25,002 minus 988 feet per minute. 314 knots. 25,000 minus 1024 feet per minute. 25,228 VASL. 25,181 minus 1030 feet per minute. Minus 955 feet. Minus 850 feet per minute. Minus 728 feet per minute.
See, now it's leveling out.
Minus 610 feet per minute. Minus 597 feet per minute. Minus 479 feet per minute. Minus 328 feet per minute. Minus 240 feet per minus 213 feet per minute. Minus 174 feet per minute. Minus 151 feet. Minus 144 feet per minute.
And now we're leveled out again.
Minus 184.
So that's how you do that, Josh. If you ever want to go back and you're like, oh man, I don't want to descend anymore, to do a descent anymore, just go to your cruise page, set your altitude, put in a new altitude, and then, you know, obviously don't forget to set your altitude for descent again,
25,000 feet.
which I'm getting ready to do.
Minus 69 feet per minute. 25,005 minus 43 feet per minute.
So now,
minus 33 feet per minute.
I'm going to go back.
MCP altitude. Altitude edit alt plus E selected 25,000.
Altitude, I'm going to put in
selection remove.
800.
800. Act RT elect 1.
That's in there. And there we go. And now we've got
260 slash 0:036:8.
36 minutes till descent.
246 degrees 53.1 nm. 2. Curse 240 slash 9632.
And I still got to go from 25,000 to 9,000 in
246 degrees 53.1 nm.
53 miles, but I think it can do it. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, I think it'll. I think it'll do it.
All right, guys.
It
So
might be a steep descent, but it'll do it.
Yeah. So if my passengers are upset at the end of this flight, we're gonna blame Josh. It's his fault. He's not. That means that his mentoring for piloting, that means he failed. No, I'm just kidding. I am curious though. I can't wait till you get your stuff because I'm curious to see, not as a comparison between me and you, but I'm wanting us both to do a flight with P3D5 because do you know how fast that's going to be on P3D5? It's going to be no contest, dude. No contest.
It's probably going to be no contest on 2020 either.
Well, no, and that's what I'm saying. 2020 requires even more, and how fast our computers already are. P3D5.
I actually like this Your Controls app over the Join FS one. So I don't know if I'm going to install. Like I really like the Your Controls.
Oh, I'm keeping Your Controls. It's much easier. Much easier.
Yeah. Which, by the way, we can try that. We can try a flight tomorrow.
Yeah, we should.
I have it downloaded. I have it ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that then. Yeah.
Com 1, 134.40.
Yeah, 'cause we've been wanting to do it, and you got.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get my stuff either, because that's what's holding me back from that sim. Like,
Oh yeah, you
Shadow,
need.
I can't
Yeah,
really do
that's what
much,
I was.
like,
That's what I was telling him too. I'm like, I said, yeah. I said he's just really hyped about it because he can't do VAT sim really. I said, and well, he said shadows are a freaking joke. He he's had so many people complain, like gamers, because even people that don't need special software like we do, we're not the only ones that have problems with Shadow. It's not just you and me, but
oh, I know there's a ton of posts about it,
yeah. I don't know. I understand why they did the thing about where you got it, after so long it just shut off or disconnect or whatever.
That's actually improved. Like, it doesn't do it as often as it used to, but I'm so annoyed that I can't access the quick menu to enable the microphone and stuff like that.
Distance to this. 239/0. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 forms main column available staff of flight number. EVI star untitled no restream chat call ops 29 point your staff of vitals.com run your vitals flight 1 XRT 1/3 red only
Alright, I'm gonna set my descent.
And I can't use my yoke. I have to use a controller. I have to use an controller.
SP3 6450 FT 1966 and 40 degrees 145 KT. Flex 3 6450 FT 1.
So 3, 4.
Flap 4 40/145.
Okay, that's done.
Land 6. Let's forecast data.
Forecast.
Land 5 David 6. Let's request. Land 6. Let's Land 3. Florida 200. Land 4. Land 5 David 6. Let's request. Land 6. Let's Land 4. Land 5 David 6. Let's request. Land 4. Land 5 David 6. Let's request. Land 4. 15,000. Land 5. 6,000 David 6. Let's request. Land 6. Let's request. David 5. 6 David 6. David 5. 6,308 degrees /13 KT. David 5. 6,308 degrees /13 KT.
At 6,000, the wind's going to be 13 knots.
Land 4. 15,290 degrees /23 KT.
15,023 knots.
Let's request. Land 6. Let's request.
Let's just hit that again.
Land 4. Land 5 David 6. Request. Land 6. Request. 4. Land 5 David 6. Request. Land 4. Land 5 David 6. Request. Land 3. Florida 250. Land 4. Land 5 David 6. Request. Land 4. 50. Land 5. 6 David 6. Let's request. Land 6. Let's request. Land 4. Land 5 David 6. Let's request. Land
Forecast uplink ready.
4. Land 5 David 6. Low grader.
Okay, low.
CDU number 1 message light off. CDU number 2 message light off. Let FMC light on.
Descent forecast uplink.
Let FMC light off. Let FMC light off. CDU number 1 exit. Land 3. Florida 250. 311 degrees /21 KT.
Okay.
Florida 250.
At 25,000.
21 KT.
21 knots.
Minus 7 degrees. Wind 280 at 42 knots. Gust at 0 knots. Land 4. 15,290 degrees /23 KT.
23 knots at 15,000.
6,308 degrees /13 KT. Winds 6. Let's request.
Okay.
Land.
There we go. So descent is all set up again.
Like 201. VXP.751/Florida 250. 241 degrees 201. VXP.246 degrees 53.1 NM. 2. Curse 240/9639. 201. VXP.751/ Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 forms. Main column 3 available staff flight EVI star on 3 stream ops. Your staff of vital flight RT Microsoft Flight forms. Main column close and check landing CHKLS rest.
Ready for the approach.
Okay,
I'm expecting the ILS approach for runway 02.
I'll be right back with you guys. Just give me 1 minute.
Feet. We'll use manual braking. We can expect to park at gate. In case of go around, we'll climb per ATC instructions on the runway heading. Any questions?
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Set.
Recall.
Check.
Auto brakes.
Set.
I'll be with you guys in just a second.
Landing data.
Check.
Approach briefing.
Completed.
Checklist complete.
I'm still here, guys. I'm multitasking. So I'll be right with you guys in a second, Josh.
24,994 VASL. 43 feet per minute. 316 knots indicated. 316 knots indicated.
Actually, I think we are going to load the new TFM and just see. Because either way, we can't use ILS, so it ain't going to matter that it doesn't work. It's not going to matter.
Yeah.
So let's kill the old TFM.
TFM is shutting down.
TFM is shutting down.
Run dialog, type downloads, documents.
And then documents.
PMDG file, items new list, TFM 23.9 alpha 114 43, TFM 23.9 alpha 415 43, TFM 23.9 alpha 1.zip 41 43, Honeycomb MSFS 2 143, TFM 23, TFM files data, items new list, TFM 23.9 alpha 738, TFM 23.9 alpha 5.zip 508, FSO next performance window tab order TFM 23.9 alpha 628, TFM 23.9 alpha 73, items new list, TFM.dll40, TFM.dll.com, TFM.x45 copy rename share delete pop-up run as administrator A28,
Okay, we're
items new list, TFM.x45, sim group support not loaded.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
RPMDG house, and 739 EB 2022.
Wait, it didn't say nothing about the airports being loaded, did it? No, it did not.
$25,000 VASL. Greenbrier, West Virginia, United States, 4.66, Eastern Standard.
Let me see something.
Destination runway, dialog, airport code, label runway details.
KMMI.
0 runways loaded. Destination runway, combo box, select alt plus R.
Yeah, so in the beta one, when there is no ILS one, it just says 0 runways.
So 119.47. Destination runway. TFM 23.9 alpha 7. Items new list. TFM X45 57. Items new list. TFM 23.9 alpha 738. FSO next performance window tab order. TFM 23.9 alpha 738. TFM 23.9 alpha 5.zip 58. TFM 23.9 alpha 6.zip 608. TFM 23.9 alpha 7.zip 7. TFM 23.2.2.x88. TFM 23.9 alpha 518. TFM 23.9 alpha 628. TFM 23.9 alpha 738. TFM 23.9 alpha 5.zip 508. 4.67. TFM 23.9 alpha 6.zip 608.
Well, where did that one go?
TFM 23.9 alpha 518. 4.6. TFM 23.9 alpha 628. TFM 23.9 alpha 518. TFM 23.9 alpha 628. TFM 23.9 alpha 738. TFM 23.9 alpha 518. Pop-up window, open terminal team properties are all copy as path A, compress the zip into start into quick open and new open no enter delete delete rename MF234.
Hold on.
5 TF alpha 5 alpha 23.9 TFM 23 point space 2 3 dot 9.
Oh, 23.9.
TFM 23.9 alpha 628. TFM 23.9 alpha 738.
Okay. Well.
TFM files.
Why did it not say anything about loading the airports?
Sim group support not loaded. Loading airport database. Airports database loaded. Total 41,100.
Oh, there we go.
Current aircraft. PMDG 700.
Alright, we're good.
24,997.
Alright, stand by, guys. We'll be in a minute.
24,900. 10 feet per minute. 316 knots indicated. Distance to descent. 188/0:025. 4.67. $4.66. $4.67. Distance to descent. 178/0:024.
We got 24 minutes, guys, so just hang tight there. I'll be with you just in a minute, Josh. I mean, Josh, if you want to, while I'm doing this, if you want to, I mean, if there's anything else you want to tell them about aviatife, feel free to do so.
No,
maybe
not really. I know that he's got a client update coming that will literally allow us to, and this will be great when the default Asobo plant. Like
yeah. Talk about the client thing to them, because I didn't even bring that up. So tell them what that is and what they'll be able to do with it. and I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, so basically the new client, it's going to allow us to ask our AI co-pilots to, basically we can ask it altitudes to input and stuff like that, which will be really useful for the, trying to chill with that thing. It's so annoying that I don't know what it doesn't sound like a real piano, that's for sure. 126.575. Yeah, that client will allow us to basically ask our AI copilot to input altitudes and things, which should be good for us with the default planes. That's, I think, what's going to be the nice thing about it until we get full support for them.
Four point 6.6. 4.67. 4.66. 4.67. 4.66. 4.67. 4.66. 4.67. 4.66. 4.67. 4.66. 4.67. 4.66. 4.67. 4.66. 4.67. 4.66. 4.67. 4.66. 4.67. 4.66.
Alright guys, stand by 1 second.
Distance to descent, 129/0:017. Distance to destination, 215/0:. Com 1, 127.85.
Gold Star International 16 Heavy flight level 250.
All right, let's see here. We're getting close to descent.
93/0:012.
93 miles to go.
24,997 feet ASL. Forms.main row 1 column 2 2 of 10.
Actually,
Microsoft Flight Simulator
I
1.
might.
Available staff of idols.com. Flight number EVI star on 3 stream chat box 29. Your staff of idols client 1 forms.main row 1 Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Available staff of idols.com. Flight number 16 of idols EVI pilot slash star on title note 3 stream chat box 29. Your staff of idols client 1 forms.main Microsoft Flight Simulator Microsoft Flight. At RTE Lex 1 slash 3 dialog.
I might go ahead.
238 degrees 90.6 and 1. VXB.749 slash Florida 250. At RTE 238 degrees 89.8 NM. 1. VXB.750.
And let's see.
Cruise but mode plus D. Climb but mode plus D. Cruise but mode plus D. Climb but mode. Cruise but FMC display at delete but mode plus X. FMC display at red only. Active 1. Florida 2 TV 2.7 perfect 3. 85.9 slash 85.9% 281 degrees slash 24. Fuel at KM 4. 10.0. 5. And upgrade. Land 6. Less LRC RTA greater. Land 6. Less LRC RTA greater. Colon. Less. LRC. RTA. Greater. Land 5. And upgrader. Active CRZ 1 slash 1. CRZ 1. Florida 250 Florida 348 slash 362. Active CRZ 1 slash 1. Interrupt but mode plus I. Route but mode plus D. Climb but mode plus D. Cruise but mode plus D. Descent but mode plus D.
Oh, Alt D, sorry.
Cruise but climb, cruise but interrupt button, FMC display. Delete but mode plus FMC display at red. Even as 1. Land 6. Less forecasting now greater.
We'll go ahead and start our descent now, a little early.
CPU number 1 execute key available. CPU number 1 execute key available. MCP altitude 800 feet nav. At RTE Lex 1 slash 2 1. VXB.750 slash Florida 250. 4.68. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8. Read trim disabled.
So we're going to go ahead and start our descent. Josh, you still with us, buddy, or did you,
No, I'm still there.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start our descent a little early.
Distance to descent. 0/0:0:0:0.
We only have like 90 miles before normal descent. So
167/0.
167 miles. So I'm doing that just because that might help a little bit.
30 feet per minute. 20 feet per minute. 23 feet per minute. 30 feet per minute. 36 feet per minute. 36 feet per minute. 43 feet per minute.
Well, I ain't
MCP
doing
altitude 800 feet
descent.
20 feet per minute. 7 feet per minute. 10 feet per minute. 13 feet per minute.
I hit descent.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. At RT.
But I set
Lex 1
your
slash 3 dialog. FMC display.
FCP altitude.
No, it's already set.
MCP altitude 800 feet nav. E/DL1 924.TT2 SP3 for depth 4.
Well,
5,
maybe
6.
it's
Let's
maybe
forecast
you're
RTA
too
greater.
close to the descent point.
Land
And
6.
it won't
Let's forecast
descend.
RTA
You
greater.
have to wait till
Active
top of
1 slash 1.
descent.
E/1 924.750 slash Florida 250. E/DL to VXD. Active 1 slash 1. E/DL E. Land E slash D. Alt. At. VXD 1 924.750 slash Florida 250. TTTS TT slash D 2.749 slash 292.0429 Z slash SPDRS 3 200 for depth 4 minus 0 5. Land 6. Let's forecast RTA greater. Land 6. Let's forecast RTA greater. Land 6. Let's forecast RTA. Land 5. 4 minus 0.00. Active 1 slash 1.
Alright. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
201. VXB.750 slash Florida 250. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Minus 3 feet per minute. Minus 0 feet per minute. At RT forms.make available staff of flight number 6 EVI pilot star on time stream ops 29 your staff of idle client MCP altitude column 3 12 of 12 MCP altitude dialog altitude intervene but mode plus I VNAV toggle button press alt plus D
Yeah, because VNAV's
level
on.
change toggle button not press alt plus L
Level change not
hold toggle button
on.
not press alt plus H
Hode's not on.
altitude input at alt plus E selected 800
Alright, yeah, so we're good.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0
Now in this case, guys, you won't be seeing me do left bracket shift F.
MCP nav dialog FD slash FD slash R toggle button
on that
FD slash L
page,
toggle button press alt plus L FD slash R toggle button FD slash L toggle button press alt plus L
you do have flight director
FD slash R toggle button press alt plus
left,
R
flight director
CMD
right,
slash A toggle button press alt plus A
Command
CMD slash
A,
toggle button not press alt plus
Command
D toggle button
B,
not press alt plus D disconnect autopilot button alt plus D app toggle button not press alt plus D
approach toggle,
disconnect autopilot button alt plus D
disconnect autopilot button,
bank limit 25 button alt plus K
bank limit 25. So you can change that. I don't know of a situation where you'd want to change it. I've never had to. I guess technically when I did the flight to Boston, I could have changed it and moved it to 30 instead of 25, and it would have did a steeper descent possibly. I guess is a good way to explain that.
VOR slash lock toggle button not press alt plus D
VOR
bank limit VOR slash lock toggle button not press alt plus D
lock. What is it? Vector lock? You can lock
bank
the
limit 25
vector.
VOR slash lock toggle button not press alt plus
There's
D
a VOR
bank limit VOR slash lock toggle button not press alt plus D
/ lock button.
VOR is you have to put the VOR frequency in with your nav 1 and nav 2, and it will lock onto that VOR. I don't know why you would do that in the PMDG. I've never seen. Maybe that's for. I don't know. I've never seen people fly like that in the PMDG. I've seen people do that in like smaller planes, but I don't know how.
There is a CWS/A toggle button, CWS/B toggle button, disengage bar, and then back to flight director on it. But we're not going to use none of that. I just said I'd show you guys that.
10 feet per minute. 292 knots indicated. 292 knots indicated.
What I like about this, though,
FMC speed.
We don't need speed brakes right now because I want it to descend as fast as it can. But if I wanted to, a good setting is right bracket F6.
Speed brake arm.
And that puts it,
spoilers, 66.
Like right here it says 66.
Spoilers, 66.
But it basically
288 knots indicated. 287 knots indicated.
Adjust it wherever, whatever speed you're trying to do.
286 knots indicated. 286 knots indicated. 286 knots indicated. 286 knots indicated. 286 knots indicated.
See, I turned it on right now, the one for cruise.
286 knots indicated.
And it went from 290 knots to 286, but it's still, it's kind of like an automated thing. Depending on how fast you're going, it will readjust your speed brakes.
Spoilers, 66.
Even though it says spoiler 66.
Yeah,
I think it moves.
I think that's the setting that I'm going to be using most often when using speed brakes. You don't have to, like, once you turn it on, you don't have to worry about it. Like you look at it. If there's no drag required, you turn them off, and then you just turn it back on again, and it will, like, it's a nice, like, turn it on, and it will kind of manage itself type of thing until you need to turn it off again.
Yeah, yeah.
43 feet per minute. 24,000. Distance to destination. 129/0:018. Distance to descent. 0/0. Distance to destination. 128/0:018.
128 miles until we should be touched down on the ground.
287 knots indicated. RTE Lex 1/3.
Let's take a look here.
237 degrees 40.5 nm.
40 miles until
1. VXP.750 246 degrees 53.1 nm.
It should start its descent before we even. Yeah, I think it will.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0.
But we're looking good here, guys.
Taxi on. Taxi off.
Taxi off.
Landing off.
Landing off. I don't know why that was on. All right, we are looking good. Not using voice command this time on first officer. We'll just hit the buttons. Fucking auto voice detected. Shut up. And it's not voice attack neither, because I uninstalled that crap. That is gone. I would like to use that program because they do have a profile for 2020. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, that's because there's voice packs you can get for 2020 that have real pilots, real pilot voices. I can't remember the site for it.
Minus 0 feet per minute.
And I wonder if they've even been updated, but I don't think they work for the PMDG.
115/0:016. Distance to destination. 115/0:016.
Okay.
10 feet per minute. 25,000 feet ASL. Jefferson City, Tennessee, United States.
Jefferson City, Tennessee. What are we flying over? Let's take a look.
Granger, Tennessee, United States.
Granger, Tennessee. That's where Josh's fiance used to live. I mean, his ex-wife. Josh has had like 5 wives, 7 girlfriends. Right, Josh? He didn't hear me say that, guys, because I got the mic on. Josh did not hear me say that, y'all. You didn't hear me say that, did you, Josh?
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0.
Alright, take that back up.
3 feet per minute. 24,909. Distance to destination. 105/0.
105 miles to go. Josh, you there?
Show test Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3.
Oh, Joshua. Where did you go, Joshua?
I'm here.
I was just telling everybody that
Jefferson, Tennessee, United.
that's where your first wife used to live, in Jefferson, Tennessee.
Mascot, Tennessee, United States. Distance to destination 101/0.
Alright, let's see what we got going here.
Act RT 237 degrees 14 point. Act RT 237 degrees 13.4 nm. Microsoft Flight Sim 287 knots indicated. Spoilers 66. Mach 0.69. No destination runway assigned. Nav 1 110.50. Course 0. VORI. Destination runway dialog airport code label runway details. Destination runway airport IL plus A blank.
Alright, let's see if I can.
Destination runway combo box collapse alt plus R. Airport IL 0 runways loaded. Destination runway. Destination runway. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3 com 1 133.60. Minus 0 feet per minute. 7 feet per minute. 25,002 VASL. 287 knots in. 3 feet per minute. Minus 0 feet per minute.
We'll see how this works out.
Minus 0 feet per minute. Act RT 237 degrees 8.6 nm. Act RT 237 degrees 7.7 nm. Heading 240. 1. VXP 0.74 246 degrees 53.1 nm. 1. 237 degrees 7.5 nm. Act RT 237 degrees 6.4 nm. Microsoft Flight Sim 287 knots indicated. Minus 3 feet per minute. Minus 0 feet per minute. MCP altitude 800 feet nav. Feet per minute. Feet per minute. 287 knots indicated. Act RT 236 degrees 2.9 nm. Act RT 236 degrees 2.6 nm. Act RT 236 degrees 2.3 nm. 1. VXP point. Microsoft Flight. 3 feet per minute. Minus 0 feet per minute. Minus 3 feet per minute. Minus 0 feet per minute. 10 feet per minute.
Now this should start to sand.
Act RT 236 degrees 0.9 nm. 13 feet per minute. Act RT 236 degrees 0.7. Act RT 246 degrees 53.1 nm. Minus 207 feet per minute.
There we go.
Minus 909 feet per minute. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.
There we go, folks.
Minus 1969 feet per minute. 290 knots indicated. 290 knots indicated. Spoilers 66. 290 knots indicated. 290 knots indicated. Minus 1243 feet per minute. Speed break off. Spoilers retracted. 288 knots indicated. 288 knots indicated. 288 knots indicated. 289 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 knots indicated. Minus 2359 feet per minute.
Our descent 23:59 a minute.
Minus 2201 feet per minute.
Minus 2201 a minute.
288 knots indicated. 24,046 VASL. 24,000 feet. Auto throttle off.
I think we'll make it to 9,000 in time. Alright, let's turn up the sim a little bit.
Settings. Settings window. Settings. Input device apps grouping. System sounds grouping. System sounds button collapse 109. System sounds grouping. A new app button. System sounds button collapse 109. System grouping. Input device grouping. Input device apps grouping. List. Systems Act RT PVI pilot / Microsoft Flight Sim. Microsoft Flight Sim. Adjust the output volume slider 10, 11, 12, 34, 56, 7, 18, 19, 21, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 28, 29, 30.
There we go. Now we got better sound.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0. Minus 2136. 22,370 feet. Minus 2133 feet per minute.
Descent minus 2,133 feet a minute.
278 knots indicated.
278 knots indicated. Alright, Josh.
2,000 feet. Auto throttle servos on. Minus 20, 54 feet per minute.
As we're starting our descent here, I would like to also thank you guys for watching the live stream. I appreciate all of you. I thank you for being a subscriber here at the VVI Pilot community. Just remember, if you would ever like to share one of your videos and have it uploaded on the VVI, I would love to do that. If you record a video and would like to share that with the world, and maybe you don't got time to do a live stream or something, I would be 100% with uploading your video. You just got to send it to me. Give me a download link to download your video first so I can add some touches to it, and I would be glad to do that.
10,466.1 pounds. 562.3 gallons. Total fuel flow 4537.
Remember that even if you've done it before, be sure to click on the like button, share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any other social site that you might be a part of. Every share makes a difference. Every thumbs up, every like makes a difference. Even the chat, as you guys are talking and conversating, that all makes a difference in the Google algorithm, and it helps us on BVI Pilots. Last time I checked, we're at 114 subscribers, and that is because of you guys.
Minus 2375 feet per minute. 18,704. 288 knots in. Minus 2356 feet per minute.
Alright, we're descent is minus 2,349 feet a minute.
287 knots indicated.
At 287 knots indicated, we're at 18,000 feet. Getting ready to pass that transition altitude.
18,100. Minus 2365 feet per minute. 18,000 feet. Minus 2418 feet per minute.
Surprised I didn't hear it say nothing about that.
17,745 feet ASL.
But it didn't.
286 knots indicated. Add RTE like forms. Main column 3 close and check is proven. Descent CHKLSD button press. Microsoft
Ready for the
Flight
approach
Simulator.
briefing? Okay, we're expecting the ILS approach for runway 02. The minimum altitude is 200 feet. We'll use manual braking. We can expect to park at gate. In case of go around, we'll climb for ATC instructions on the runway heading. Any questions?
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Set.
Recall.
Check.
Auto brakes.
Set.
Minus 1950. 281 knots indicated. 16,200.
We're at 16,000 feet. 281 knots indicated.
Check.
Approach briefing.
Completed.
Checklist complete.
16,000 feet. MCP speed dialog speed break off speed intervene toggle button must press hold plus I. Auto brake at red only hold plus speed intervene toggle button must press hold plus I. C/O indicated button hold plus C. Speed intervene toggle. Auto brake at red only hold plus speed intervene toggle button Microsoft Flight Simulator. 15,060. Minus 200 feet per minute. 279 knots indicated.
speed?
Transition altitude.
Check.
Spoilers retracted. 279 knots indicated.
Alright, actually, I'm going to see something. We're going to test it again.
278 knots indicated.
It was on for most of the time, yeah.
276 knots indicated. Minus 2,100 feet per minute.
We're still doing 2,100 minus 2,100 feet a minute.
Spoilers 66.
The spoilers are doing their thing, where they're, you know, at whatever position. It says 66 on the spoiler,
66.
but
268 knots indicated.
Yeah.
Minus 1946 feet per.
They're
267 knots
rolling
indicated.
based on
266 knots
the
indicated.
actual speed.
14,004. Minus 1965 feet per minute. 266 knots indicated. 14,209. Minus 2054 feet per minute.
minus 2054 a
266 knots
minute.
indicated. Minus 2073 feet per minute. 266 knots indicated. 14,042 feet ASL. 14,000 feet.
We are looking good, guys.
Minus 1893 feet per minute. 268 knots indicated. 13,859 feet ASL. MCP speed row 1 forms main column 3 act RT lex 1 act RT 245 degrees 18.1 nm.
It's still got 18 miles to go, and we're at 13,000 feet.
245 degrees 18.1 nm. Act RT 245 degrees 17.1 nm. Curse 240/9668. 171 degrees 16.0 nm. 240 act RT lex 1 245 degrees 1 curse 240/9668. 245 degrees 16.3 nm. 1 curse 171 degrees 16.0 nm.
Yeah, see, that's not even really, that's not even big speed. I thought it would be like negative
minus 27 feet per minute. 291 knots indicated.
It's not too bad.
And we're
spoilers
are out, and we're at 289 knots. Minus 1975 a minute.
12,603 feet ASL. Altimeter. 284 knots indicated.
We are getting ready where I'm going to have to
Good stuff.
bring some speed down because of the altitude, but
well, you know, probably do that, but yeah, because it's flying on like FSA or something, or, well, I don't know how
no, I had to put the speed in. It was still wanting to do 290, so I. But it's slowing down now.
263 knots indicated. 11,500. 262 knots indicated. Minus 1831 feet per minute. 261 knots indicated.
261 knots. 259.
11,292 PASL. Altimeter.
We're at
11,000. Minus 1940. 256 knots indicated.
256, and it's still doing a really good descent.
10,900. Minus 1726 feet per 252 knots indicated.
252 knots.
MCP speed 240. 246 knots indicated.
246, so it's.
MCP speed 240. 242 knots indicated. Minus 781 feet per minute. 240 knots indicated. Minus 879 feet per minute. 238 knots indicated. 236 knots indicated.
It's doing amazing.
10,600. 233 knots indicated. 230 knots indicated. ACRT, 245 degrees 7.8 1, Curse 240 / 9630. 241, Curse 240 / 90, 102, Pips 234 / 4108. 102, Pips 234 / 4108.
We have begun our final descent into Athens.
ACRT 244 degrees 6.1, Curse 240 / 9619.
Crash one final time.
Microsoft Flight Simulator, 236 knots indicated. 236 knots indicated.
Please also store any carry-on items,
10,406, 237 knots indicated.
in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger
239 knots indicated. 239 knots indicated.
We are looking good, guys.
5.5 nm. ACRT 244. ACRT 244 degrees 4.7 nm. 1, Curse 240 / 96 bit. Microsoft Flight Simulator, minus 507. 241 knots indicated.
241 knots.
Spoilers, 66.
Spoilers are still out, doing what they're supposed to do. But that's the way you're supposed to do it.
240 knots indicated. ACRT 244 degrees 4.0 nm. 244 degrees 3.3 nm. 1, Curse 240 / 96 16. 171 degrees 16.0 nm. 2, Pips 234 / 4108. ACRT 244 degrees 3.3 nm. ACRT 244 degrees 2.4 nm. ACRT 244 degrees 2.4 nm. ACRT Microsoft Flight 10,045 minus 791. 240 knots indicated. 10,000 feet. ACRT 244 degrees 1.8 nm. ACRT 244 degrees 1.3 nm. 1, Curse 240 / 96 18. Left runway. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. MCP speed dialog. Speed break off auto break 2. Indicate airspeed at hold plus E selected. 1 unselected. 3 1. 230. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. 9620. Minus 1135 feet per minute. 244 knots indicated. 244 knots indicated.
Now in this landing, guys, you will not see me hit Command B at all. Because we're not going to get no auto land at an hour and a half.
9307 feet. Minus 1286 feet. 239 knots indicated. 238 knots indicated. 9194 feet. 237 knots indicated. 236 knots indicated. 234 knots indicated. 976 feet ASL. Minus 1188 feet per minute. 9,000 feet. 8917 feet ASL. 232 knots indicated. Minus 1247 feet per minute. 230 knots indicated. 8791 feet ASL. 230 knots indicated. Minus 1148 feet per minute. 229 knots indicated. 8637 feet. 228 knots indicated. ACRT 1. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
Go ahead and go flaps 1 because we're at 225 knots. So I'm going to slow that down a little bit.
451 feet ASL. Minus 1115 feet. 227 knots indicated. Flaps in transit light on. Flaps in motion. Flaps in motion. Flaps in motion.
I don't want flaps 10.
Flaps in motion. 225 knots indicated. Flaps in transit light off. Flaps extended light off.
Flaps 5.
Flaps in motion. Flaps 5. Flaps 5. Flaps in motion.
Flaps 2.
Flaps in motion. Flaps in motion. 224 knots indicated. 840 feet minus 1060. 225 knots. 8 out flaps 2. Flaps 2. 226 knots indicated. 227 knots indicated.
Flaps 1.
Anti-ice off.
Flaps 1.
Well, we didn't have that on.
228 knots indicated. Flaps 1. 230 knots indicated. 7668 minus 1293. 231. ACRT 171 degrees 7.41. Pips 234 / 4001. 171 degrees 7.21. Pips 234 / 142. Saget 202 / 4108. 114 degrees 5.0 nm. 1. Pips 234 / 4108. Microsoft Flight Simulator 7350 feet ASL. Altimeter. 231 knots indicated. Minus 1188 feet per minute.
Minus 1188 feet a minute.
230 knots in. 7188 feet ASL. 230 knots
This
indicated.
is doing beautiful, Josh.
7128 feet ASL. Minus 1129 feet per minute. 229 knots indicated.
Yeah.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
Although I don't know if you need to keep the spoilers on all the way down though. Like,
No, I'm not
slide
keeping
them all the way down.
No, I'm not keeping them all the way. No.
60 and 36 feet ASL.
But you use your speed brakes until you're getting, until you're ready to start using your flaps consistently.
66.97 feet ASL. 229 knots indicated. 6650 feet ASL. Speed brake 4.828030. 229 knots indicated. 230 knots indicated. 6547. Minus 1086 feet per minute. 231 knots indicated. 232 knots indicated. 232 knots indicated. 233 knots indicated. 6434. Minus 1161 feet. 234 knots indicated. 235 knots indicated. 235 knots indicated. ACRT Lex 1/2. ACRT 171 degrees 2.2 nm. ACRT 171 degrees 2.1 nm. 1. Tip 235/102. Static 201/4. Microsoft Flight Sim. Microsoft ACRT Lex forms main cop available status. Flight number TV star and stream ox. The status of vital client MCPC row 1 cop. Speed of indicator speed at plus selected 232 unselected. 6,000 feet 201. Microsoft Flight Simulator 5990 minus 594. 231 knots indicated. 230 knots indicated.
We're looking good here, guys. We really are. So from 230 to 200, and you want to go, that's 30 knots. You'd want to go flaps 2, and that's what we're doing now.
Flaps in motion.
Flaps 2.
Flaps in motion. Flaps in motion. Flaps in motion. 57 6. Flaps 2. Flaps 2. 5748. Minus 330. 207 knots indicated. 205 knots indicated. 5715 feet. 4940 feet. 204 knots indicated. 204 knots indicated. ACRT Lex 1. ACRT Lex. ACRT 114 degrees 2.6 nm. 1. Static 201/4108. 114 degrees 2.3 nm. 1. Static 201/4108. 114 degrees 2.3 nm. Heading 115. ACRT 114 degrees 1.9 nm. ACRT 114 degrees 1.7 nm. 5504. 206 knots indicated.
Looking good here.
ACRT Lex 1. 5150 feet ASL. ACRT Lex 114 degrees 0.6. ACRT 024 degrees 1.1. Copy 188/3. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Microsoft ACRT Lex forms name available stat flight number TV star and 3 stops. Your stat vital client MCP speed row 1 column. Speed intervene indicator airspeed at plus E selected 201. 1 unselected. 188. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0. 4837 feet ASL. 200 knots indicated.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5. 196 knots indicated. Minus 919 feet. 194 knots indicated.
Looking beautiful here, you guys.
4554 feet. 191 knots indicated. Minus 1050 feet per minute. 190 knots indicated. Distance to destination. 12/0 code. 4449. Minus 1138 feet per minute. 189 knots indicated. 189 knots indicated. ACRT Lex 1. ACRT 024 degrees 3.1 nm. ACRT 024 degrees 2.8 nm. 1. Attack 149/3500. 0242. RW 02149/924. 01. Attack Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.3. Microsoft ACRT Lex forms available flight number PVF star and 3 stream shops 20 your staff vital client MCP speed row 1 cop. Speed intervene indicator airspeed at plus E selected 188 1 unselected. 4000 feet 149. Microsoft Flight Simulator distance to destination 10 slash 3952 feet 3103 feet 186 knots
Flaps
indicated.
10.
3850 29 183 knots in. Minus 1017 feet per minute. 182 knots in.
Flaps 15.
Distance to destination 9/0:0:239. Gear lever down. No gear transit light on. Left gear transit light on. Right. 3660. 2786. 175 knots. Minus 981 feet per minute. No gear light on. Left gear transit
Gear
light on. Right gear
down.
light on. Left 17.
Flaps 25.
37 feet ASL. Minus 1227. 169 knots indicated. Left 25. Distance to destination 8/0:0:235.
Flaps
Left
40.
light on. Left extended light on. 160 knots indicated. Minus
Yeah, see,
925.
flaps 15
159 knots
is
indicated. Gear down. Stop.
Yeah, that's just partially.
100. Minus 1040. 151 knots indicated. 3220. 2450. 149 knots indicated. ACRT forms main column. Close and check is proven. Percent CHK. 3130. 2390. 146 landing CHK LST button. Press. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
Landing
Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.33.8.0. Engine number 1 cop. Engine number 2
Engine
cop.
start
3000
switches.
feet.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Speed brake arm light on.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Set.
Checklist complete.
2084 feet. 2138. 148 knots
Flight
indicated.
attendants prepare for landing.
We still got plenty of time to slow down, but we are doing good here. Beautiful descent, Josh. I'm really impressed here. I'm impressed with the quality. And you know, as you notice, I let it pretty much keep the speeds it wanted until I got down to about 8,000 feet, and then I started doing a little bit more adjustment. But I adjust the speed based on the waypoint. So
yeah. Until that becomes feasible, not like where you have to do it yourself.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, 150. Yeah.
And the flaps with that beeping noise is, you know, you put your gear down and then, I don't know, sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't. It just depends on.
150 knots in 1986 feet. Distance to destination 3/0 minus 920 152 knots indicated.
3 miles to go.
MCV speed 149. Spoilers retracted. 151 knots indicated. 150 knots indicated.
1,000.
Minus 900. 150 knots indicated. Minus 800. 150 knots indicated.
We're looking beautiful though. For it not being a localizer.
Minus 909. 149 knots indicated.
I'm impressed. I mean, I just am.
Distance to destination 2/0 823. 1568 feet ASL.
Approaching runway 02.
See? Approaching runway 02.
Minus 800. 148 knots. Minus 820 feet per minute.
Minus 820 a minute. That's about normal for where we're at.
589 feet.
Getting ready to come at 500 feet.
45 feet ASL. 148 knots in. Minus 800. 148 knots indicated. Minus 801 feet. 140 knots. Minus 804 feet per minute. Minus 807 feet per minute. Minus 797 feet per minute.
It's even going lower.
Minus 794 feet per 149 knots indicated. Minus 791 feet per minute. Minus 784 feet per minute. Minus 778 feet per minute. 1044 feet. 240. 149 knots indicated. 1,000 feet. Minus 774 feet per minute.
Reset MCP altitude.
Off altitude hold. Minus 574 feet per minute.
100.
Minus 482 feet per minute. Minus 374 feet per minute.
30.
Look at that.
20.
1,000 feet remaining. 500 feet remaining.
153 knots.
Breakout.
149 knots. 137 knots.
Ah, there was something on the runway.
An object and cause critical damage to the aircraft. Below are 2.
Ah.
Restart. 2. Back to main menu.
See, dude, this is what, like, with aviatife, I still have developer mode on. It's still working for me.
Yeah, but
with PMDG, I don't know. I haven't tried it extensively.
developer mode, I'm telling you, it's good, but it can give you problems. And so this would have been a perfect flight. Minus 400 and some odd feet at 300 feet altitude. It would have been a great landing.
I wonder if you were on, like, landing on water or something. Like, I wonder if you were landing on the runway.
I know I was on the runway because it was saying it. It was saying it with what's her name?
Oh.
The one thing.
Oh, Ross.
So, yeah, it was saying.
Yeah, First Officer Ross. Yeah.
Yeah. I was at like 2 miles, a mile, something like that, and it was saying approaching runway 2. So, and then that was before, like, no, we was dead on, dude. We was dead on.
Restart. Back to main menu.
Wonder if there was a plane or something on the runway you crashed into.
Back to main menu. Button.
Probably.
Restart.
We have no way to know.
Back to main menu.
So that would have been a perfect flight, guys. It would have.
Do you want to continue? Below are 2 buttons.
I'm gonna see something real quick.
I wonder now with aviatife, you have to like menu. You just destroyed your plane. You have to like get another one.
Press ESC to cancel.
Yeah, it might have. I didn't just destroy planes. I killed people. So I'm curious to see what.
Available staff of flight number 16 of run your own air. Flight number 6 flight number 6 from Kennedy International heading 230 altitude 30,306 distance 564.7 nm. Estimated time left 1 hour 14 minutes. Clickable link AATL.
And the problem with aviatife though is, like the online thing here was showing me at
ATL. 1 hour, 14 minutes.
an hour and 14 minutes out, which was incorrect.
Link ATL. Link port. Link ATF. Link AT. Link ATF. Visit link tour. After landing checklist table with 7 rows and column 2 current value. Column 3 status.
Weird.
Confirm form resubmission. Cancel button. Continue. Cancel button. Continue button. Aviatife.com.
Yeah.
Heading left. No next heading. Aviatife.com is for HTTP error 5. Aviatife.com is currently in reload button.
Oh, no wonder there's...
HTTP error button reload. Search tabs menu toolbar. Address and share this page button. Bookmark this tab button. Aviatife.com. Search tabs menu button.
I just did a refresh on that page and
Aviatife.com document. Button reload. HTTP button reload. Button reload. Button reload. HTTP heading level 1 this page. Aviatife.com is currently unable to handle this request. HTTP error 500.
Well, let me see what happens here.
Aviatife.com. Heading level 1 this page isn't working. Aviatife.com is currently unable to handle this request.
Why
Toolbar.
not?
The unselected. Unselected. TFI select. Alert. Flight is light. The aircraft connected to this flight is... Graphic comes with dashboard heading level. You can find your essential pieces of information. You cannot fly this flight. The aircraft connected to this flight has been crashed. Graphic notifications tab. AI link learn more. Graphic Discord. Join our Discord community. Link join Discord. Heading level 4 today's challenges remaining time. Graphic icon.
Let me see
Heading level 4.
something. I
Graphic
bet
gold star no next annotation.
I'm
Graphic
curious to see
2600 logo graphic airline visited link.
airline.
Graphic come overview heading level aircraft heading level airline heading level flights heading level accounts heading level finances heading level staff heading level device view employee section needs one graphic visited a list of all graphic search for visited link search for pilots. Graphics a list of visited graphic needs one AI point section. Use employees open device view heading level 4 staff. A summary of all your finance current staff visited link. Your staff aviatife.com run your graphic company your staff heading level here table with column 2 column for column 6 ends column 7 skills column 8 trace column 9 options row 2 column 1 graphic group name column 2 snack horn nationality column 3 age column salary depends column 6 1 year from now skill column 7 stewardess trace column 8 friendly com options column 9 link 5 visited link graphic call speak.
It must not, the staff must not pick up when you wreck. It don't.
Row 3 column 1 graphic group name column 2 Joanne nationality age column salary depends skill column 7 silent
Yeah,
6
not
20.
right
Press tab to
now.
read support and release notes.
So that at least that I'm going to get a new plane, but
Your staff aviatife.com run
it could have went way worse, I guess.
Chrome. Forms name no one close and checklist. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1.
Well, that
Available
sucks.
staff aviatife.com. Available staff aviatife.com. Run your own air crew row 6 trace options column 8. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1 point.
I wonder.
Social panel. Button. World map.
Let me see if it's fixed now on the developer. Let me go to the.
Social panel. Button.
Let me go to the settings and
Select profile menu. Options menu.
options.
Page 303. General options. General options screen. Graphics. Welcome. Button. Camera. Sound. Traffic.
Sound,
data,
traffic,
flight
data,
model,
flight
miscellaneous
model.
button, accessibility. Developers. VR mode.
Oh, here we go.
Developers.
Developers.
Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the graphics. Search bar. Text. Developer mode. Off. On. Search bar.
On.
Text entry field. Select. Press A to validate. Options menu.
Now let's see.
Page 3 of options screen. Currently, welcome menu. Page 1 of 3. World map. Button 2 of marketplace.
Okay.
Button 3 of 5. World map. World map screen. Flying in book. Press left trigger right trigger to zoom. Aircraft selection and customization menu. Button. Current aircraft is Boeing 737.
See, it don't.
Press left trigger right trigger to zoom. Aircraft selection and customization menu. Button. Current aircraft is Boeing 737-900ER. Press left trigger right trigger to
It
zoom.
don't read the.
Aircraft selection
don't
and
what?
Customization menu.
It don't read the
Welcome menu. Page 1 of 3. Currently highlighted. World map. Button. World map.
world map, and when I go there,
Flying in Boeing 737-900ER. Aircraft selection and customization menu. Button.
it's not
Current
reading.
aircraft is Boeing 7. Flight conditions.
So it's reading flight
Select to
conditions.
customize weather conditions.
But
Time of
then
day
when
and
I
time
left
of
Arrow,
AI traffic will be visible during flight. Press ESC to go back. Aircraft selection and
it's not
customization
reading
menu.
this
Aircraft
stuff
selection
right.
and customization menu.
So I want aircraft, but when I right arrow, it
That's
doesn't
weird,
say
I mean,
anything. And then I right arrow, right arrow, right arrow, and then it say flight conditions. So it's not reading
Customize weather conditions, time of day,
departure
multiplayer or AI traffic
or
menu.
arrival.
Oh, huh.
And I know it's got to do with developer
I wonder
mode
if I shut off that
because
mode.
To reset. Press space to more.
on the other computer it did the same thing, and now it's doing it on the new computer. It's got to be something with that. It's got to be.
Dev mode, okay. Well, no, dude, you know, because you turned off a lot of
Welcome
the
menu.
difficulty stuff to
Page
get
1 of
money,
3.
more money and stuff.
Currently highlighted.
You know, you can
World
make
map.
it so that you can
Button
turn
2 of
damage
5.
off in aviatife and it
Create a
will.
flight plan and explore the world in free
Um,
flight mode.
You might be able to do it now.
Press
You
B
might
to
have
quit
it
the
already
desktop.
set up already where you can
Press L stick
turn
to read support and
damage
release notes.
off, keep damage off, and not you can have developer mode off too.
No, I had to turn it on because it wouldn't let me start my flight. Where do you turn that off at?
I think it's in the difficulty settings where you turn on the
World map.
$1 million
Button 2 of 5.
money thing and all
Discovery
those
flights.
kind
Button
of
1 of
settings
5.
to make it easier.
Oh, okay. Let's go
Authority
see
to
that
your
real
flyer.
quick, and we'll
Profile
see.
menu.
Let me go back to
Options menu.
settings. Come on, turn
Page
that.
3 of 3. Currently press ESC to go. Press B to go back.
Hold that thought for 1 second, guys, and I'll continue here. Give me 1 second, Josh.
Yeah.
EVI pilot star untitled restream check ops 29 point ops 20 not start virtual cat start recording checkbox not checked. Stop streaming checkbox checked. Scene transitions window.